I was also, like, somehow way skinnier than I currently am now.
Physically impossible.
I was at, like, 110 freshman year of college.
Insane. That's a level of weight where it's like somebody would hand you a Hershey's bar and a doctor would slap it out of their hands and be like, stop. It'll shock his system. He'll die.
I was emaciated and very flexible. And so he'd, like, put me in a hold, and he's like, all right, so, like...
Why were you more flexed? Just because there was nothing in your body
nothing rubbing against anything.
Yeah, there was nothing in your body holding your bones together. You're just popping out.
Right now, this is about as, like, much as my arm can bend. Imagine this, like, touching this.
That's fair,
know?
yeah. There was no meat stopping the bending.
Yeah, exactly. So he'd be like, all right, and tell me when you start feeling pressure, and then you just get, like, dangerously close to snapping my arm, and he's like, you feeling any of this?
Yeah, you're like, no, keep going. I need to feel something.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not tapping for shit.
Meanwhile, the other two guys in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Club were just using you as a sandbag to throw you across the room.
Yeah, so.
Man, you were amping their egos. That's why they wanted to start a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Club. They're like, listen, do you think we could get Danny to join? They're like, only one way to find out. And then they got your ass. Yeah. And they were just 180-pound regular weighted men throwing your straw doll ass around.
Yeah, they were very regular-sized men.
110 pounds? Were you eating?
No.
No.
I don't eat unless I force myself to.
You were just like a walking ad for you're the original GLP-1.
Is that a car?
Yeah, you know what the fucking...
Is that an acronym for Gleipnir?
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's Gleipnir's first chapter. The first volume of Gleipnir. No, fucking, what's the thing that all the celebrities take to become vapid
Ozempic.
Ozempic is Ozempic's like the name brand of a GLP-1. GLP-1's a receptor in your body that tells you you're no longer hungry. So people just jam that into their bodies and they're like, I'm no longer hungry. And they have to set fucking alarms to remind themselves to eat.
By the way, don't take Ozempic. I hear you told me this is bad.
Oh yeah,
it's deboning your bones.
Yeah, it's like literally promoting osteoporosis. They're doing like blind studies to see like people who took Ozempic and people who didn't take Ozempic, and it's like
where'd their bones go?
They literally are like experiencing something like 50% accelerated bone loss. The majority, it's not the majority, but like I think like close to half of the amount of weight you lose while doing Ozempic is muscle. Dude, it is not good for you. Oh. Yeah. So you guys aren't gonna believe it. There's no miracle drug to lose weight. Literally just a calorie deficit, cardio, eat clean. That's it.
No.
Just fucking be like Danny. Just don't be hungry ever.
Yeah, or be like me and have a milkshake probably every other night.
Yeah.
But
as long as you're putting creatine in the milkshake, you're good to go, baby.
Oh, I love creatine.
You're looking bigger. Creatine's putting some water in those muscles.
I've been working out for like 2 weeks and I'm already looking bigger.
And listen, now you got a Cyclops Gizbot on.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, that's the thing is like, 2 pecs, 1 eye.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you're about to have some opinions about sheep.
Yeah.
Anyways. Anyways, we had a lot to talk about this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of stuff came out, and by a lot of stuff, we mean
much.
Not only did we have our standard, which is already an overpacked schedule of anime, that is to say Frieren, Fire Force, Vigilantes. We got JJK, Sentenced to be a Hero, Hell's Paradise. We have One Piece's live action, of which Danny's only seen the 2nd episode. And then we also got 3 whole ass episodes of Invincible. And also I realized...
Of which Nick only saw the first 2.
First 2. And then I realized right before this that 3 days ago, the new episode, the final episode of Amazing...
Nope.
No?
Second to final.
Oh, I thought this
Penultimate.
was the last one.
No, one more.
I thought
in June.
They're doing 9?
Yeah.
Finish on 8. Like a regular HBO TV show.
I don't know what to tell you.
Fucking assholes. Anyways, 3 days ago, an episode of Amazing Digital Circus came out. Danny already has his reaction done, recorded, and out because if I don't know, he's afraid that somebody else with a bigger platform is going to react to it before him or something.
They'll send anthrax to my door.
That is honestly, yeah. Once they find your address, it'll just be a fucking Pomni element, like an envelope, and just dust you out. But I didn't see it because I don't have a million frantic people trying to get me to watch it the second it comes out. So we will do that next week. Honestly, we have too much to talk about this week anyways to like give it the time and attention it probably deserves. And I'm sure the episode was good.
Yeah, very good.
How in the spectrum of like this is better than some, worse than others?
One of the better ones.
Okay.
This has been like a hot streak. Like these last 3 episodes.
Ever since the gun episode.
Yeah, ever since the gun episode.
Yeah.
It's been hot.
Because it went gun episode and then we did
I forget what the last one was.
It was like some disappearing ass. It was, you know what it was? It was the NPC, like puppet man.
Oh, Abel. Yeah.
Trying to break them out, and then it was revealed that it was just Chatterbox's plan the whole time.
This is like the aftermath of that, and then some. Okay. Essentially, this has some great Kane.
32-minute long episode, just fucking huge episode. Yeah. I guess they're all. No, they're not all that long.
The more recent ones are like typically around.
Because they're just trying to fucking pack as much story into 9 episodes. Just make more. Just make fucking. I don't think anybody would complain if Amazing Digital Circus was 11 episodes long.
They definitely want to complain, but I think the creator of Amazing Digital Circus would throw themselves off of a cliff.
What is with everyone and fucking getting burnt out in a year?
The fandoms suck.
Everyone's
up their ass.
For sure that.
Everyone's up the creator's ass being like, I thought Ragatha was going to be the protagonist. And like
this is the beauty of being just tangential to like a million fandoms is that I never interface with the worst of like what even like I am central to the lore of JJK. I would say in English speaking content creation. I do not interact. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not in like the deepest, darkest like sections of Instagram and TikTok and all of that. Like I just like I see like a JJK meme and I go, ha ha. And then like people will be like, hey, did you hear about like this theory? Or people like literally like doxing Gege's address. And I'm like, fucking no, I didn't.
I know. It's so nice to just like a thing a regular amount.
Yeah.
Like I posted of TikTok about like one of my quote unquote theories of what I think. It's not even a theory in the traditional sense of like what people have been weaponizing that word to mean these days. Where it's like an Amazing Digital Circus episode will come out and people will be like, here are the top 5 biggest and most accurate theories. And it's like, 1, Pomni's Hitler. Yeah. And like, it's some nonsense bullshit where they like do the biggest reach ever to support their claims. And it's all nonsense.
Yeah. When they start getting into like numerology and they're like, there's 9 episodes and Pomni is 3. Yeah, it's fucking the worst.
I posted a video that wasn't like a theory, more just like what I think the symbolism of a shot, I can't tell you, means.
Okay, gotcha.
And I got like a bunch of comments of people being like, this is one of the dumbest theories I've heard. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no one knows how to just like think something about a show anymore.
Yeah.
Like no one knows how to just be like, I don't know. The internet used to be an environment, in my opinion, where it was like the equivalent of being on a couch with a bunch of friends and being like, oh, I wonder if they're going to do this next episode.
Yeah.
And imagine if your friend just snapped at you and was like, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Why would they ever do that?
It's like seeing Chekhov's gun in the first act and you're like, oh, Chekhov's gun. And people were like, yeah, but how does that relate? How does that relate to the subliminal plot of what's going on with Pomni and Jax right now? And it's like, fucking, I just think they're going to use a gun in the 3rd act. Can you chill the fuck out?
I know. It's so nice to just casually like a thing and then not engage with the discourse.
I mean, that's why like I post my stuff on the internet and I'm like, and it's gone forever.
Yeah.
I'm like, and whoever watches that, thank you very much. And it no longer exists to me.
Can I get into my kind of news because it's related?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm gonna play you a TikTok and I'll credit them, but they explain it better than I could because I'd literally just be regurgitating. The TikToker is Corin XV. That's 15, I believe.
XV would be 15. Yes, I learned that from Final Fantasy.
Me too.
Yep.
Corin 15. He follows me. I'll follow him back. I've been liking his stuff.
Okay, good.
Here's the news. Wait.
The JJK community has hit new levels of boredom because there is no way that we got people on Twitter right now competing in their own versions of the Culling games called the JJK LARP games. Right now, there is a Twitter account operating as Kogane where they have not only listed out the 11 rules of the LARP games, but they are actively giving players out points for their tweets. Some of the rules include players score points by making hit tweets LARPing a character of JJK. The point value of tweets will be decided by the game master. A player can spend 100 points to negotiate a new rule with the game master, but rules cannot be deleted.
You can't. Yes.
This is just that's good. Yeah. That's Discord. That is monetizing being a Discord mod. You're like, if I can, like, and you get a roll upgrade for a funny tweet. Good,
dude. That's the only thing I disagree with the video and some of the comments is like. He's like, yeah, the JJK fandoms hit a new level of boredom. And the comments are like, JJK fans try not to be cringe challenge. Impossible. Yeah. I'm like, This sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, hey, wait, it's fucking just D&D, but like everyone has to be comedic in the confines of a JJK fucking person. That's fun.
Yeah, this sounds like a blast. This is better than JJK fandom's usual shtick, which is hating JJK.
Which is hating JJK and the man who wrote it, and then hating JJK's sequel and also the man who wrote it.
Yeah, so like I thought that was kind of neat. It's just a WoW roleplay server.
100%.
You bring up an
There's actively people on GTA 5 right now pretending to be police.
Yeah.
Pretending to be police in their spare time. They're driving around out in the at the speed limit in GTA 5, pulling over the people having actual fun. That is so much worse.
People love doing a job for free in a virtual sense.
There's people playing there's 100,000 people playing Euro Truck Simulator right now, just learning how to shift a 12-gear shift box.
I remember the last time I ever played a racing game was in 2019. I drove to college. It's like a 5 or 6 hour drive from home. Drove to college, super exhausted. I was like bitching about the drive on the phone with some friends the whole time. And then I like unpacked my stuff for the semester, turned on my Xbox, and then played Forza Horizon. And like got 30 minutes into driving in a video game, and I was like, my life is hell.
Yeah. You just wanted to feel what it could feel like to like drive a fast car for a second.
Yeah, I was like, I drove 6 hours to drive for pretend.
Yeah.
I need to change my life.
People are like, oh, and then you're on Forza Horizon. It's so unrealistic. Get on an F1 simulator so you can feel tire slip. And I'm like, fucking no, thank you. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Insane. Can I get into my news? Have you heard about the biggest video game that just hit the market?
Crimson Desert.
Yeah, no, actually, Seven Deadly Sins Origin. It's gotten some mixed.
How dare you?
It's gotten some mixed reviews here recently. I can't believe. Wait, so what was the one you're talking about?
Crimson Desert.
Okay, is that like are people playing that? Is that a big game right now?
What could this bit possibly be?
I'm just trying to figure out.
What is this trap?
Is it open
Am
world?
I going to be crimson my deserts across your nuts? Is that what this is?
Is that an open world game?
Yeah, it's a big open world.
Okay,
it's like a Breath of the Wild type.
It must have got lost up in the hype of Seven Deadly Sins Origins, because that's the big open world game everyone's talking about right now. Okay. Just got a blistering 3 stars on Steam, 55% on Metacritic. Not a big deal.
Okay.
So yeah, if you guys are looking for a new action-packed open world video game to really just like sink your teeth in, like the people who are playing it, like the a lot of the reporters are saying like, oh, there's too much video game. They're saying the main story's boring, but like, once you get 8 hours in, like the grind's really worth it.
Right.
You can scroll up, you can see into Elizabeth's skirt. Like we're doing high level gameplay here in the Seven Deadly Sins Origins.
For sure.
Which happened to drop in the same weekend as Crimson Desert. And it's like, my God, this was not going to be the Barbenheimer you wanted it to be. Fucking whoever owns that IP to this day.
This is indistinguishable from Genshin Impact.
Boy, oh boy, has every video game that has even the slightest amount of anime twinge in the last 8 years been indistinguishable from Genshin Impact. My God, they ought to be Genshin Impact so bad.
So that's your news.
That's my news. Is that listen? If you're not playing the Seven Deadly Sins Origin, what are you doing with your What are you doing with your life, dog?
What did IGN give this? Let me see.
Probably
all the way to the bottom. What do you
actually,
think?
let's play the game. Let's play the game. Did IGN give a higher rating to Crimson Desert or Seven Deadly Sins Origin?
What do you think?
I'm gonna say Seven Deadly Sins Origin.
Okay. Do you know what they gave Crimson Desert?
I'm assuming it's low on account of the fact that the game seems as though it requires some semblance of skill.
I mean, fucking, do they not have... What is this? This is a review. Where is your score, idiots? Blah, blah, blah. It was rewarding to see what kind of chaos I could sow in Britannia. Blah, blah, blah. The issue isn't helped by the ebb and flow.
Oh my God, I thought what happened to just putting the big fat number at the top?
There's no number.
What do you mean there's no number?
Maybe it's 0.
There's just no way. It's still too early to tell how I feel about Seven Deadly Sins. I'm sorry, that's your closing argument?
This is not a review.
This is absurd.
Sarah's favorite fantasy jaunts. The Witcher, Oblivion, Baldur's Gate, Diablo. So, like, the biggest.
So, yeah, the most successful RPGs of the last decade.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, then I guess we can do fucking, I don't know. Not NR, IG rate. I don't know what this is. This game not out yet? Is that what's happening here?
No. Yeah, it's a 6 out of 10 on Steam.
Okay.
Well, IGN gave Crimson Desert a 6 out of 10. So it's the same.
So it's the same.
Yeah, it's
so
the
they're
same
basically
game.
so they're exact same game here. So save the money. Don't spend $70 in Crimson Desert. Get on Seven Deadly Sins Origin.
How much is that?
That's honestly, it might be more.
Probably.
I'm so
It's like $112.
yeah, they're like, new record drop for most expensive video game ever manufactured.
Anyway, what should we talk about first? Should it be Vigilantes? Because I didn't watch that one. Instead, I watched a bunch of Invincible, hoping that Vigilantes would be bad enough you'd be willing to skip talking about
Vigilantes is so fucked this week, dude. Vigilantes was awesome. First off, the episode was called Deus Ex Machina, because it was all about All Might showing up and saving the Sky Tree, and therefore he is a Deus Ex Machina because he literally can do whatever he wants, and then he proceeds to do whatever he wants because in this episode they fly now, and All Might does not. They fly now. He jumps really far. But in this one, he literally carries the Sky Egg back down to the ground. Does not have the ability to do that, just has super strength. He flattens an entire park, saves all of the animals, flattens it out with a roller that he gets from like a big concrete roller he gets from somewhere, saves the Sky Egg. And everyone's like, yo, that was dope. But wait, there's a giant Godzilla monster that's all of the suicide bombers, and then it blows up into cluster bombs. And then it's like, oh, well then Scarman's like, well, listen, nobody's gonna be able to get all these cluster bombs. There's 200 of them. Nope. All Might fucking makes a vortex of wind with a punch, gets all of the exploding fucking cluster bombs, destroys them all. Day is saved.
Whoa.
Or is it? Because guess what? Scarman, looking over the entire apocalyptic scene that he's created, he's in somebody's scope. He's in somebody's crosshairs here. Gets Charlie Kirk, fucking shot straight through the shoulder because a bird flashes in front of the guy who's gonna shoot him. Who's got the gun? You got it right. It's Knuckle Duster. Knuckle Duster is fucking 250 yards away trying to blow the brains out of a guy who stole his abilities. We get Scarman's backstory. He's an experiment number 6. Took the quirk of fucking overdrive. Now he wants to be known as O-Clock. But no, guess who's not gonna let that happen? The old O-Clock is not gonna let it happen because the old O-Clock, guess what? That's Knuckle Duster. And then we get the most well-animated fucking classic end of the season nonsense from Vigilantes because remember last season we got Knuckle Duster versus his daughter?
Yeah.
Exact same level of quality.
Yeah.
This motherfucker blows up a ceiling. He's falling through the air with a fucking number 6, the Scarman. He pulls out a sawn-off shotgun. He's blowing his knees off as they fall down the air. And he's like, listen, I'm gonna trap you in this building and then I'm gonna take you in for questioning. He's kneecapping this motherfucker to try and like drag him away to keep him alive kind of thing. But guess what? His arms explode because he had the cluster bomb people on him and then boom, episode done.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Does he die?
I don't know.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Vigilantes every now and then is like jump scaring me with the fact that it has some of the best animation. Oh, fuck me. I don't think I watched Hell's Paradise either.
Oh, no.
Wait, what happened? No, I did. Oh, thank God. Okay. Vigilantes is constantly shocking me with it's just outrageously good animation.
Yeah. Because, Hell's Paradise also had a big episode.
Yeah, big episode.
A bigly episode. But Vigilantes was a great classic end of the Vigilante season where it's like, hey, by the way, here's your favorite character that we haven't used all season in a sick fight.
Crazy's just shooting people.
He's just Batman with guns, which is just Batman's dad.
Yeah.
He literally like opens up, shoots him, like is like about to like blow the brains out of the fucking. I mean, that's the thing. They have fucking what's his face, the shooting hero.
Yeah, the guy who kneecaps Shigaraki.
Yeah, the guy who is scope shoot. I forget what his name is.
I'm a teacher, but I shoot people.
I'm a teacher, but I shoot people. Yes, 100%. I watched an episode of Naruto today, and it's like all about it's Shikamaru and Tamari's fight in the tuning exams, and they're like doing like Shikamaru's backstory, and they're like, oh, he fell asleep in class, but it's Asuma teaching the class, and you're supposed to believe that like Shikamaru is the bad guy for falling asleep in class, while Asuma's actively smoking in an enclosed room of children.
Well, it was a different time.
It was a different. You know what? Listen, yeah, that's Konoha. It's a different place.
Yeah.
Smoking holds a different level of culture for them.
They don't
there.
even have trains yet. You think they have smoking regulation?
Yeah, sure they have fucking like highly capable televisions, but trains? No, never heard of them. They have Bluetooth communication, but trains, we draw the line at trains.
Their priorities are weird.
Yeah, the priorities are
Konoha.
very fucking weird. But yes,
I love the idea that like Kakashi steps in just like drenched in blood, and he's like there's fucking sand ninjas invading. You smoking in here?
Are you fucking?
You're teaching children.
There's no windows in here. What are you doing? Fucking like the smoke outside.
We're in the 3rd basement level.
Yeah, you're like these are the bad kids. You still can't smoke in front of them here. That would be awesome. But yeah, so we don't have to talk about vigilantes. It's just
Sounds great.
dude. Oh, there's also a sequence where like Danny, this episode was dope.
I'll watch it by next week when we rank all the seasons.
There's a sequence where he's like, he understands that the guy can like slow time, and so because he used to have the quirk, he knows how to battle against it. So he's like, hey, like you can like manipulate how slow time goes for you, but the more it slows down, it's like holding your breath while exercising. And so he's like, sometimes when you activate it on by your own will, it'll be 2 to 10 times slower. But like in emergency situations, you can slow it down even further than that, but you can do it for shorter bursts, like when somebody shoots at you. And so like he pulls the trigger and he shoots a bullet at him, but he has a speaker playing this message at 300 times speed. So like he slows the world down and then he hears the speaker for the first time, and he stops to listen to the entire sequence, and at the end he's like, and then like if you're trying to slow the world down to a 300 times sped up message, you're gonna like exhaust your brain basically.
Wow.
So like it's like when Batman, like when fucking what's the caveman from, have you ever seen the DC movie where the caveman who's like 10,000 years old uses all of Batman's contingencies to
Talking about Owlman?
No, I'm not talking about Owlman. I'm talking about what's his name? He gets irradiated by a comet, basically.
Okay.
But like he uses all of Batman's contingencies to kill the Justice League, and it's like one of those moments where he's like, I know how to kill the Flash, basically. Right. And so like he like runs out of overdrive, and then a fucking Knuckle Duster blows up the building and just starts kneecapping him. But then he's like, I know also the best way to stop you from like getting your speed back is concussion, and just starts pistol whipping him.
Whoa.
And then curb stomping him, just stomping his head with the fucking the heel of his boot. Awesome sequence.
Whoa.
Such a good episode.
Damn
I'm so sad you didn't see it.
I'll see you next week.
Yes.
And next week, we're going to rank every anime of this
every
season.
anime we watched this season. So I guess that being said, our number 2 is definitely not Hell's Paradise. It's probably Sentenced to Be a Hero, which also had a very fun episode, but also kind of a nonsense episode.
Nonsense?
All right. I would love to get into Sentenced to Be a Hero because I have some big opinions about this episode.
Do you?
I have some big opinion. All right. Remember last week when you were like, I feel as though they're rushing Fire Force?
Okay.
Did this episode not feel massively rushed to you?
Not...
Everyone
dies.
Everyone dies over the course of a 22-minute episode, and I'm like, fucking, are we not saving any of like? Nobody gets in a unique fight for some reason. Boojum is just like a fucking. He turns into Boro from One Punch Man.
Yeah, it turns into like a Yu-Gi-Oh card version of Boros.
For no reason either. Like we don't see him transform. We don't understand. Like it's never stated that this form gives him more power, and like we also just have to understand that that's Boojum. It's never established that it is.
I know. I briefly was like, oh, did I like space out or something? And then when we started talking about poetry, I'm like, oh, that is Boojum. That is him.
It's just like he like lets the fucking fairies into the interior part of the city, and then he's like, I have to go battle against Silo, and by the way, I'm Spikes now.
All right, I'll give you that. It feels a little rushed.
Yeah.
And also this fight, am I wrong in saying that like this fight feels like the bookends of the last episode don't bookend into this one or the episode previous? Was the last episode like a prequel episode? Because remember 2 episodes ago, this fight was starting. Like the sky was red.
Yes.
And Tank showed up. And he was being awesome. And they're like, we're going to take the city. And then the episode after that, everything's nice and sweet, and we meet Rhino.
Yeah.
And now we're back to that
And they're like,
siege.
by the way, the port city is being sieged. And you're like, what the fuck does any of this have to do with what we watched the last episode?
Yeah, is that the structure? They were like, oh, we're going to take you away and introduce a Rhino because we forgot to do that chronologically.
I honestly, that's like kind of like, because they're like, oh, we need Rhino to fight against Tank. And by the way, Tank is now a part of this city being sieged on the. I genuinely think they're just cutting shit out of the manga to try and get as much. I think it's honestly like God of High School. Like everyone's biggest complaint with God of High School was like, oh, the
Too
animation and like the pacing is like, look, the animation and the fights are really cool, but like we are shoving too much shit inside of this one season.
That's fair. I don't know what the pacing of the light novel's like.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I forgot. It's a light novel. It's not even a manga.
Yeah, not even a manga.
Yeah, so I definitely
you'll
can't-
never find out.
I will never touch that source material.
I mean, I loved this episode, but just because, like, Sarah was literally sitting next to me on the couch playing Pocopia, obviously. and I just like turned to her when Xylo like kicks the woman into the sky and Jace fireballs her, and I was like, I just love this show so much.
That was a sick sequence, but like also like this woman was like, I thought there was so much more for her. She was like, oh, I guess I'll join up with the Demon Blight. Like, whoever pays the most. And she's got fucking whip arms. Yeah. And then like, oh, cool, she's here. And 30 seconds later, she is ashen.
I agree. It does suck that Boojum and that girl get pieced so quickly.
And Tank.
That sucks.
We get introduced to one other person who can use artillery, and then immediately, like, Tank looks like the end-all, be-all of fucking rifle-attached arm guys, and then for some reason, Rhino shoots 6 bullets, and Tank's is like, I can't do 6.
I know, I think
he shoots 2, and then he's like, that was good enough, and 4 more keep falling.
I know, I guess to exemplify how fast-paced this episode feels, Boojum goes, you know you can't defeat me. And then actually 1 second later, he goes, it can't be. How are you defeating me?
Yes, like, and then like, by the way, his ability is, they never really like talk about what his ability is or what he's the Demon Blight of, but then he's like tornado hands, like he's like purple, and then, oh my God, Danny, I forgot how much the episode pissed me off. They blow up the tower. Yeah. Why'd they blow up the tower?
Because Tank's in it.
Tank it. All right, they blow up the tower, and then Rhino's like, don't worry, the tower is gonna fall soon.
Do they drop it on Boojum? No, he stabs him.
Yep, they stab. So, by the way, with another holy sword.
Yeah, I know. The fact that the holy sword disintegrated the first time led me to believe you only get one of them.
And they
just always use it.
I think there's multiple holy. I think there's multiple holy swords, but there's clearly not a fucking like small amount of them.
Yeah.
So we can like it's a finite resource, but we have them really whenever we want.
My beef too, because
And wait, hold up. Okay, and then they blow up the tower, and the fucking ocean rushes in, right? And then Xylo's like, "Give it up, Boojum, you're done." Why? Why is the ocean? And then Boojum's just standing in knee-high water, and he's like, I'm okay. Why is he okay?
And then it really felt like the episode ended like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like it just stopped. Like this was supposed to be an hour-long episode or something. It bothered me too that like Boojum and that other girl felt like they had so much more to give, and then they're like defeated so quick. But it also bothers me that it doesn't feel like Xylo had to like learn a thing to do it.
Nope.
He just like was always better.
Yes, 100%.
Like he just always, he had the holy sword, of course, but it wasn't like.
But he did that last time.
I guess he worked together with Jace, but like also if he was able to get that close to her, just cut her head off, right? You know, like
100%.
Could have just stabbed her right in the eye.
Yep. But like, why not kick her up and fucking watch her get cindered? I mean, it was objectively sick.
It was sick for sure, but yeah, I guess it's like. I wish he discovered something like mid-fight about himself or like about the opposition. But I guess the idea is that he starts the season, you know, oh, it's just got to be me. I'm not even going to work with a goddess. And then now we're ending the siege with like a full team, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like he learned to work with people.
I guess. I mean, it's just, but it was nuts. The pacing was nuts.
It was fast. I like the bit where Rhino's like, hey, Xylo, can I talk to you for a second? And he's like, for sure, what's up, man? And he's like, which civilians should die first?
Yeah, I was like, but also, like, why is he even asking that? Like, is he asking that, like, if we're going to get attacked?
I guess, yeah,
like,
they're still sieging.
I guess. So I was thinking, is like, he was like, which one of these guys are cannon fodder?
Yeah.
And we're like, I don't fucking, and then he's not even with them.
Yeah.
And then he's not even with them. He leaves them. He's like, hey, teach these guys how to use the lightning spears. And then they're like, hey, by the way, I taught Tatsuya how to use a lightning spear. Yeah. Don't ask where anybody else is.
It was crazy. Speaking of Rhino.
And what's going on with the uncle?
The uncle.
Kivia's uncle, like, had a real fucking Inglorious Bastards moment where I think he said, like, all hail the wrong saint or something.
Right.
You know, Kivia's fucking hunting her uncle down.
Yeah, and she started bugging about it. Yeah.
And then also she's recruiting the Xylo's fiance for something.
Yeah.
I'm up Shit's Creek without a paddle. I have no idea what's happening in this fucking show.
Lots happening. What do you want from me?
I don't know. You're its biggest.
I don't have the answers.
You're its biggest ride or die. I figured you would have done some research.
I don't have the answers. I didn't read it. I read fucking 5 volumes of Kingdom. I watched fucking an episode of Invincible and what?
I was
Yeah,
like,
they're ugly covers.
I was gonna say aloud, I was like, does every kingdom manga cover just have the baddest woman you've ever seen? And then volume 4 is what appears to be a pineapple ham. like
It's rum ham.
Of course. It's fucking Danny DeVito finally having the balls to wear a rum ham.
Also, only one.
What is this egg being? What is?
They're ugly covers. I said that.
Egbert on the back here. Is he on the back of all of them? No. Okay.
It's different
Okay,
people.
good. Fucking rum ham's made another appearance.
Only one of them's a woman. It's the one you think.
It's this one, naturally, because her armor points arrows towards her core.
Yeah. I've been reading.
We made that armor you asked for. Oh, you didn't want it to have nipples? Too bad, bitch.
I read 5 volumes of Kingdom. I watched an episode of One Piece. I watched 3 hours of Invincible content.
And then you just
I didn't read a light novel.
You turned your brain off and you're like, yes, it is. Xylo threw the sword.
Yeah, did you see when he kicked that girl into the fireball?
Yeah. He said, stay back, and he threw daggers.
I don't know. I'm constantly confused what's happening in Sentence Be a Hero, but I like it a lot. And
Fantasy slop.
Yeah, no, it's better than that.
Fantasy slop.
Fucking, yeah. Maybe I'll get into light novels. I'll see if they're good, but this is sick.
You won't.
I won't.
I'm baffled you're reading Kingdom.
Do you think, well, people say Kingdom gets really good at chapter 50, and I'm about to get there.
Is this fucking, who's this? Is that Lu Bu?
Oh, that guy's awesome. I send you pictures of him.
I know.
I don't know their names. I can't retain Chinese names for some reason.
They're hard.
I know the lead character's name is Xin, like Xin.
Yep.
That's genuinely it.
Good.
It's a lot of it's kind
of crazy that this is a Japanese story of a Chinese story.
I mean, you didn't say that about Vinland Saga. You damned racist.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good point.
Uh-huh.
That's good. That's good.
This is just Vinland Saga.
This is just Vinland Saga, but Chinese.
It's more like One Piece than Vinland Saga in the sense that
in that it's long as fuck.
Well, it's long as fuck, and Vinland Saga will have like Thorkel will punch a horse into the sky.
Yes.
But everyone acknowledges that's crazy.
Yeah. Good. It's because he's tall.
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah.
This Vinland Saga every 7 volumes, you'll get a crazy feat like that.
Yeah.
Like a dude gets vivisected.
Yeah.
This is every other chapter, somebody's doing a fantastical nonsense feat.
Good.
It's not as historical
What
as
are the
you would
fucking
think.
what's the games, the Chinese games where everyone's got sick hair?
Dynasty Warriors?
Yeah, I was gonna say, and you're just you kill 400 people every time you swing your blade.
It's like that. The lead character of this is a big kind of Luffy guy. He's
Okay.
not as silly as Luffy, but he's a 12-year-old who's the best warrior ever because he's scrappy.
Okay, yeah, and nobody else had ever thought to be scrappy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the difference between him. Everyone was like, we have to be realistic with how we fight. And he was I'm gonna bounce.
No one in the history of anything has ever tried before.
No, yeah, and that's he was like, I'm just gonna work out sometimes. That's like Asta and Black Clover. You know,
exactly.
You also could have anti-magic and be the strongest being if you did push-ups. I'm just the first guy who thought of it.
Just get on Asta's fucking what's it called?
Gear?
Yeah, gear.
Dick. Fucking Mimosa and Noel are both trying.
Get on Asta's what was that thing everyone was into? It's like working out competitively.
High
but-
Rocks?
No, but CrossFit.
Yes.
It's just
High Rocks is the new version of CrossFit and it's worse.
great.
Yeah.
Get on his CrossFit regimen.
Every guy has to be shirtless doing it. They literally cannot wear a shirt doing
I
it.
love when CrossFit happened and people were like, "Yeah, it's better because there's no weights," and it's like, well, just do weights.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go run and lift weights occasionally. Thank you very much.
But yeah, Kingdom's cool. It gets really good, in my opinion, around I'd say volume 3 is the Baratier arc.
Okay.
In terms of
There's a fish.
No, there's no fish. But where it's oh, this is getting really good. But other Kingdom fans will be no, wait, get to Alabasta. And
Okay.
chapter 50 is the Alabasta. I'm not there yet.
How many volumes is there? There's there's 800 chapters, right? So at least 80.
Many volumes of King. There's only 5 translated right now.
There's only 5 translated. You're caught up?
Yeah, well,
What?
I'm on 5. 5 just shipped to me.
How are people reading it then?
I don't know. Fan translations
I
of
guess.
78 volumes.
Yeah, there's something like 790 chapters.
Kingdom's so weird because it's from 2006 and it's just now getting, like, every month they release a new English volume and they've been doing it for 5 months.
That's so, why? Like, why is it just now catching?
I don't know.
Because the anime's also, like, on its 5th season?
Yeah, the anime's been going on for like a minute.
Oh, long. I guess the anime. Why aren't you reading the anime?
Watching the anime?
Yeah.
It's like CGI.
Oh, gotcha.
Looks not great.
All right, should we talk
Yeah,
about fucking, I don't even know, dog. What, vigilantes? Should we talk about, Fire Force? Yeah, let's talk about Fire Force, because nothing really happens. Just
Nothing happens. The world ends.
The world does objectively end, but there's not like a fight.
Obi dies.
I forgot. Holy shit.
Nothing happens. There's
yes.
not a fight.
Sister Lily
You're the issue with anime
says
fandom.
the biggest sentence to be a hero fan, maybe.
I'll kill you bitch!
I'm also armed. Mine has the long range extension.
That was the biggest twist I've ever experienced in my life. You also picking up a sigh really shivered me, Timber.
This is fucking mutually assured destruction here, baby. There's a reason we split the Psy up.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. I forgot Sister Lily gets impaled.
Yeah, this
and
episode of Frieren didn't have a fight, so basically nothing happened. Schmeep schmoop.
This episode of Frieren did have a fight.
I don't remember what
they
happened.
They were slicing and dicing dragons like nobody's tomorrow.
Oh yeah, they did fight a flight of dragons.
I forgot that. I didn't actually, not even forgot. That was never knowledge I knew. I didn't know a pack of dragons was called a flight.
I also, yeah. I made a note of that.
News to me. But yeah, well, I guess we'll talk.
I thought it was called a schmoogle.
A schmoogle of dragons, naturally. That's what fucking Scarman was before.
Let's talk about
Isn't a schmoogle the small thing from
Moogle.
From Final Fantasy.
Let's talk about what were we just saying? Oh, Fire Force.
Oh,
Fine.
yeah, baby.
Because a lot happened, but it's fast. Yeah,
Yes.
Fire Force is hurtling towards the
It's gonna have
end.
13 episodes and then it's done. And I think this was episode 11 of
Check it.
Core 2
Show it.
of Fire Force.
Show it.
Let me see.
Show it.
I'm showing it.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's from Back at the Barnyard.
Of course,
Where he's
back
like-
at the barnyard.
He's like, "Do you get the drinks?" And he like pulls up a 6-pack of beer or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And these are cows. Do you know what Back at the Barnyard is?
I know what back at the
Okay.
barnyard is, yes.
But he's like, "You got the drinks?" He's like, "I got them right here." And he's like, "Show it. They're right here. Show it. There. I'll show you."
Okay, good. I am talking about, we're talking about episode 11 of Core 2 of season 3. That being said, so it's like episode 25, or episode 23 out of 25. There's going to be 25 episodes. We have 2 more left. And so this was a big episode that focused, okay, let's do it. Show it. Show it. Wow, that is an unreal representation of just hanging out with the boys. Also, it's not beer, it's milk.
It's milk,
Which is
but-
just as weird for cows as it is for, that would be like if you're like, hey, you bring the stuff, and your buddy pulled out a 6-pack of breast milk, and we were like, show it. Show titty milk.
Yeah.
That is just water to them.
What are you gonna do? Suck your own?
Show it.
Well, because at first I was like, just drink your own milk, and then I was like,
pregnant woman, show them. Show them.
first I was like, drink your own milk, and then can you imagine if you? I can't think of a worse insult to just like pull out a pocket out of nowhere than like someone's pissing you off and like, go drink your own milk.
That you do fucking, suck your own titty, asshole. That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Anyway,
Fuck, that's getting baked into my vernacular. Show it.
it's right here.
Show it.
Yeah. So this is episode 23 of season 3 of Fire Force.
Yep.
A lot happens. Obi gets fucking turned into a Pez dispenser.
Dude, just the most slit throat of all slit throats. Just,
I know, they show a side profile and it goes like to his spine.
and that's probably the only way you would actually be able to kill Obi is like you got to cut to the fucking spinal cord.
That was crazy. Then the world ends.
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
Asakusa dies last because it's Japan and everyone gets a second to celebrate in Asakusa because they're Japanese.
Yeah.
But then everybody else dies a horrific death.
Shinra and his brother Cho meet
Haumea.
Haumea. And she's like, dog, your girl's dead.
Yep.
Amaterasu's dead.
Yep. Sister Lily's just getting the fucking she's getting the original Dracula punishment here. She's getting the Vlad Dracul fucking hang weights off your ankles while I split you down the middle with a log here treatment. Super dead.
I hear it's the nails and the toes will get you.
Yeah, it's nails and toes that will get you, but that's why you just pull your feet off naturally. But yeah, it's fucking crazy. We get to see like how Maya basically just get godlike powers here. Loved the motif about like, oh, how humans made gods. Like it's like, oh, humans, like the collective unconscious made the concept of gods, and now because she's the embodiment of that unconscious, she actually becomes a god. I thought that was kind of sick.
Yeah.
And then I love this show has the most central point is about like religion and how like religion, like it's like, oh, like we like gods can always be a good thing naturally, but like gods lead to death. There was like basically it was like the whole story is like, hey, like religion can lead you to in some incredible places, to lead you to like do incredible things, but usually it leads to death.
Yeah.
And, like it leads to separation, says my god's better than your god, and then war tears the world asunder. And that is basically what the ending of Fire Force is trying to hammer home. And I thought that was really cool. But yes, so we get Captain Obi's dead. Did you like Shinra's rage moment?
Yeah.
When he sees Sister Lily and then he sees Obi's fucking, he did not, kind of wild that he got way more upset about Obi than he did about like his possible future girlfriend just getting spit roasted.
I know, especially with just how like graphic her death was.
Yes.
But yeah, I loved his rage moment. I'm seeing if I have notes on it, but it was hype. Oh, them trying to hit her is so funny.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
I was just like her hair just like breezing.
They can't hit her, and they're like just fucking like freaking out on her, like Piccolo and Trunks trying to hit Broly.
Yeah.
In that clip where he's like,
Yeah, he's just fucking weaving them. Yeah.
What else do you want from me? You're the one who said nothing happened.
Well, wait, and here we are. We don't have all that much to talk about because the episode's just people that you thought were going to survive to the end of the story dying.
Yeah, it's a lot of like that God stuff. It's a lot of that God bullshit.
And fucking religion horse shit.
And then a bunch of crazy shit happens at the very end.
Yes. So now that you've seen that Arthur is still alive, what does that make you feel about like the ending of this story? Like you're like,
I don't love that he's still alive.
okay. Because, like, boy, oh boy, is there not a lot of them.
It's not much of them. But I guess if we're doing all the imagination shit and also how Maya is like, how Maya and Benny Maru are both like, I'm as strong as I am because you say I am.
Yes.
If I may quote our wise prophet, I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
Yes.
Yeah. In the paper, the news, every day I am. Don't just say I am. Obviously, that's coming up.
I know the
it's
song.
It's not impressive that you know the I am
The lyrics
bits.
just aren't coming to me until you get to that part.
It's like fucking.
I am whoever you say I am. If I wasn't, why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. Fuck. What's the next part? What about Eminem? I am. Sam, I am. Green eggs and ham.
Radio won't even play my jams. Stop it!
I know. It's
Don't take credit.
I'm not taking credit. I'm co-opting.
I know.
I'm not taking your credit. I'm just fucking. You're leading me. You're leading the horse to the water, and I'm drinking.
And then he goes, I don't know. It's just the way I am.
I didn't say it that time.
Are
you happy? Are you happy?
Yeah.
Wow. You've suppressed my voice.
No.
You've literally. I'm being silenced. All right. A white man says into a microphone.
Yeah, so that's not bad, but again, as always, I hate death baiting, and like I was so blown away by the fact that Arthur dies.
Yes.
Even though I did and do expect all of these characters to die because the world is like ending, and I know it turns into like a goofy coloring book world.
Yeah, so the world has literally been engulfed in black flames, and we've watched every character light up like a fucking like a tinderbox.
I know there's really no way to do this, and maybe I said this before. I can't believe all the main characters of this show don't turn into weapons in Soul Eater.
What do you mean?
Like, it'd be sick if like,
they were like the Meisters?
Yeah, like if the twist is that Shinra was like the awful sword Krona uses.
I guess.
Or something,
I mean, like,
you know?
we do get the connection, right? Because Arthur is the first wielder of Excalibur.
Yeah, right.
Like, because we see...
And the little toy.
Yes, and the little toy, but like we see that like the hilt of the blade, like whenever Excalibur is actually shown in Soul Eater, that's what it literally looks like. Like whenever he actually turns into a weapon, that's what it looks like. And so like Arthur's the first wielder of Excalibur, but you want him to turn into Excalibur.
No.
That'd be kind of sick. Yeah, like he just like believed so hard that like he was the wielder of Excalibur that he just turned into sentient Excalibur. That'd be awesome.
That'd be dope.
That would be really cool. But do you think everyone's gonna stay dead? That's the real question. Now that Arthur is still alive.
I wanted them to. I don't know. I really don't know how this series ends and becomes Soul Eater. And and people are alive.
It's wacky.
You
I'll
know?
tell you right now, it's a real wacky ending to a story. It's insane.
Unless they like become the soul wavelengths or something, they have to become the power system somehow, I
So
think.
you don't want any of the characters from Fire Force to exist by the time it becomes Soul Eater.
Yeah, unless they become death or something.
That
Unless
would be
Benny
cool.
Maru is death, you
That
know?
would be really cool.
Yeah.
That would be sick. I would like that a lot. Cool. All right. So I guess we'll just have to wait. I mean, Fire Force is going to be the thing that probably extends the furthest out of any of the shows we watch because everything else this season is ending. Frieren's ending next week. JJK's ending next week. Vigilantes, I think, is actually already done.
Might be done.
JJK, like I said, one more episode. Sentence, one more episode. Hell's Paradise, one more episode. So we get 2 more out of Fire Force, so we'll be carrying that into the next season a little bit. But yeah, fun episode, but definitely a lot going on. Maybe too much pacing. I don't know. I haven't noticed it like being that drastic.
Of Fire Force?
As somebody who's read the manga, it's just a hectic as fuck ending. Like it's happening kind of quick, but not like I'm like, oh my god, I'm overwhelmed comparatively to the manga.
I've only noticed this week and last week just because it's a lot of like, oh, and then Joker fights his guy, and then Obi's dead, and this, you know?
And by the way, fucking like Leonard Burns is back for like 12 minutes.
Then we see him again this episode. He
And
gets
then
swallowed by the dust.
All he does is just get swallowed by fucking Adola, and it's like you might as well have just stayed in Adola.
Yeah.
Fucking, you're already back there. Cool. Should we talk about best episode of the week? Was probably
Don't do this.
Not-
Watch Mojo wouldn't do it.
if Watch Mojo wouldn't do it, then fucking
How could we?
How could I? Do you want to talk about JJK?
That's crazy.
You don't want to talk about you don't want to talk about JJK?
We can't. Look, you take the lead on
I
this
would
week.
say that Hell's Paradise and
Was better
Frieren
than
were
JJK?
better than JJK this week.
Let me get my Frieren notes here.
I could also do Frieren because it's another hey, you remember Himmel? Great guy episode.
Wait, where are my Frieren notes? Did I not? Oh, I took one.
Mm-hmm.
I took one. I always take the most useless fucking notes.
Okay.
For a man with no memory.
Yes. What was your note?
Do you have any grimoires? One, a very useless one that I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time, baby. Why is the Grimoire I guess because they're probably valuable if they're like, it's like, hey, this teaches you fireball.
Yeah.
But like who's writing the Grimoire for fucking like, hey, tongue twisters no longer affect you. By the way, I'd love that fucking Grimoire.
My thing about that is like, I get that it'd be a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Who's writing like a 600-page novel about it?
I don't know.
It's a whole ass book.
I don't get why it takes so much information to like learn this one like tongue twisters are difficult.
Yeah.
Here's how you beat them kind of trick.
I wonder if it's like a JJK style contract where it's like the reward for completing a book is the spell. So maybe the spell doesn't even have to be related to the book. It's like if I gave you Crime and Punishment and it was like, read that and you can shoot fire out of your eyeballs.
I'd fucking absolutely do it, but like I wouldn't enjoy it. Our brains have been warped by RPGs because it's like, oh, you go to a bookshelf and either like Baldur's Gate 3 or Skyrim, right?
As long as you eat it, you get the spell.
Oh yeah, as long as you flip through the 3 pages that is
Yeah.
this book, you get like +1 to your charisma.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh hey, I guess like spell tomes probably take, but it's like probably like, you know, when you like look up a recipe and it's like, here's why Cheddar Bay biscuits mean the world to me. When I was 12 years old, my mother taught me this recipe, and you have to scroll past 400 ads and a fucking life story to like be like, okay, it is 1 tablespoon of fucking baking powder, you bitch.
Can I steal that for a TikTok?
100%.
You're so right. And I really need to know if there's anyone out there who's like, I just love the autobiographies in recipes. Because I hate that with book reviews too, where people are like, a little context about me. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. How was it?
Yeah,
like,
you were the first thing that came up on like, I need this book reviewed. Shut up and review it.
Yeah, like I get the idea that it's like some context for this review, but like also if I just read a bunch of your reviews, I'll get the context. You know, I'll be like, oh, he likes, you know, books A through J and hated books N and M. Our opinions don't align because I liked N and M.
Yes.
Anyway, I guess we're talking about Frieren right now.
Yes, we are.
I think this was worse than JJK.
I'm willing to cede that point.
Because they fought some dragons and the animation's great as always.
I mean, they just diced up some dragons. All right, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think Stark hates dragons more than Frieren hates demons?
No.
No. You think Stark just like exterminates dragons? It's like cockroaches almost. He's like, oh, somebody's got to take care of them.
Because I think dragons are akin to like. I think it's worse because demons have like a human level of intelligence and sentience.
Mm-hmm.
And Frieren sees them as like bugs and pests. Whereas dragons have like, I'd say probably like a wolf pack level of intelligence and sentience.
Yeah.
And Stark sees them as wolves.
Yeah, and he's like, fucking, like, they're dangerous. We got to get rid of them, but like respect them a little bit here. But Frieren's like, I fucking, like, she's like the Punisher. She's like, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
I love killing demons.
Frieren loves it. Demons are to Frieren what the back of Twice's neck is to Hawks.
100%. Just fucking inviting and warm. You just like, hit me with the sharpest feather blade you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. So there was a great fight, some just really cool Stark shit. I have a question.
Oh, yeah?
Is Stark's name Stark or Stark?
Stark. There's an H in there.
There's in the subtitles?
Not in the way that it's spelt, but it's, they just hammer that
They hit it hard in the
there should
dub.
be an H, but it is like they say Stark.
Hit it real hard in the dub.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get some great animation from him, and then the second half is like pretty cool. There's some cool shit here where she finds like a journal that Himmel wrote.
Yeah.
And so she replays some of these memories that obviously she only had her own perspective of.
And you get Himmel's POV.
And you get his POV, and that is really cool that she gets to, like, see these memories through him. And then there's a great moment where she's, like, flipping through the pages, and they stop, and she, like, flips through a couple more.
Uh-huh.
Here's where the Frieren-isms are butting heads with, like, what I want again.
Okay.
I wish either she cried, finally. Like, that'd be a great moment to get her to, like, actually cry.
That's like Endgame. That's like the One Piece, you know? Like, when she, like, sees Himmel again in the Northern Plateau and, like, breaks down and is like, I'm so sorry. That's the One Piece,
That's fair. I'll agree with that. Then I wish she, like, flipped through a couple and, like, gave just, like, a...
Yeah.
You know? Like, something other than... She just gives her, like, classic Frieren smile where she's like, yeah, the world is perfect except for the demons.
Yeah.
You know? Like... And I felt, like... deflated by that because it was really setting up, like, I guess that's my only thing is it's like it was a great moment that literally gives Frieren a different angle on her memories, but it doesn't really give the audience a different angle on any of these themes. Like, we didn't learn anything new about Himmel from getting his POV.
Yeah.
It's just like,
well, we kind of do. Well, it's not from his POV. We learned that, like, he always took something from the people he saved so that they were always, like, he saved them not to be paid. So, like, he saved them to be like, hey, I don't want them, like, we're the hero party. I want them to never feel as though they owe us. Like, it's even. Like, we saved your daughter, but you gave us some useless grimoire or a notebook.
Right, but he told Frieren that.
Yeah.
With his lips and mouth.
Yes.
And then Frieren gets access, and it is cool that he, like, uses the shit they're paid with. Like, he's like, pay us in something useless. I don't care. I'll find use of it. And then he writes the journal. But in her getting access to, like, his inner thoughts, I wish we learned something that we couldn't get from her memory. Because that's what's so valuable about the journal is that, like, all we know about Himmel is what people are telling us.
Yeah.
This is the only time we get, like, first perspective, raw, actual, what do you call primary source Himmel?
Yeah.
And so it should be something new or different.
You want like a lore dump or something. I guess you kind of get it because, like, you see, like, a lot of the, like, his POV falls on paying attention to Frieren.
Yeah.
So, like, you get, like, and then, like, the things, like, she's reading, right? Yeah. And it's usually the mundane things that, like, she's reliving. So it's like fucking, like, Hyder being knocked out unconscious, like, drunk kind of thing, or just, like, Frieren sitting under a tree, that kind of thing. So, like, it would be cool to, like, see a recollection of, like, a Frieren and, like, Himmel date or something, like, new lore just dropped.
It's not even that. It's not that I'm like, oh, I want a new scene. It doesn't have to. I don't want it to be this dark.
You want a sequence of, like, Himmel, like, just, like, fucking a prostitute. It's just, like, he's like stretching her ears out to make her look like an elf. You're like I want to learn the dark, gritty secrets about Himmel.
Yeah, it's not that I want it to be something dark, but, like, something equivalent of, like, oh, I didn't know this about Himmel, and I couldn't know this without reading the journal.
I guess.
And I get, like, what you're saying makes sense. That
They're
it's
like, sorry, we don't have any grimoire, sir. And he's like, oh, take your ear then.
Yeah, like,
just
writing,
peeling a child's ear off.
yeah, these dumb assholes gave me a book. You know how many goblins I slaughtered for
You know
this?
how many fucking books Frieren has, right? She's halfway through one to turn white eggs into brown eggs.
Yeah.
I can't fucking with the books anymore.
It's like chapter 1. I'm so sick of this girl.
Yeah, and fucking like, she'll live forever, and that's the worst part.
But yeah, it was just like a missed opportunity, I feel like. That like fizzled into like a eye roll of like, oh, dump, you know, rather than like an actual hard-hitting kind of moment that
I
it could
guess.
have been.
You want fucking trauma.
No, you don't listen sometimes
I'm
when I talk
listening
about
right now.
Frieren.
I
You
know.
don't listen when I talk about Frieren specifically, though.
Yeah, I refuse to.
I know.
You can't say bad things about Frieren.
I'll give like a take, and they're like, oh, you want this opposite.
You want I'm being cognitively dissonant.
Yeah, you're not listening.
Yeah,
is what
baby,
I'm
I'm la maxing.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
know. It
No,
sucks.
I understand. No, I completely understand what you're saying. It's like he doesn't even get us, man.
What
He
are
doesn't
you
even get
talking
us.
about? Who?
Yeah, dude. He just
You?
he doesn't
Yeah.
listen sometimes. I'm doing the fucking Always Sunny when they're bitching about Charlie to Charlie, and he's like, he doesn't even get us.
Yeah,
man. But yeah, no. I mean, like, I do understand, because like, it would be cool. It is the first time that like everything about Himmel is introspective, like through the medium of Frieren, because she's the only person who knew him.
Look,
So
you don't have to agree. I'm just saying, don't be like, oh, you want Himmel banging a prostitute.
I'm trying to make funny fucking jokes over here, dog. I'm yorking them right now.
You liked it. You thought it was all good.
I thought it was great. I literally, my last note was like, God, I needed a slow episode. Because it was just Frieren, like, Frieren's great, but it's kind of like, I don't want to compare it to Spy Family, because obviously it's much better than Spy Family, but like Spy Family will
I
occasionally.
don't know about obviously.
It's very much obviously better than Spy Family. How dare you?
Spy Family's good. I don't know if it's like.
Frieren's a masterpiece.
I think Spy Family's pretty fucking great.
Spy Family, first off, where are you in the Spy Family story?
Season
Daniel?
1. Does it get worse?
No, that's the point I was trying to make, Danny, is that they get into like, I think it might have been season 2, like late season 2. They get into like we're on a boat now arc. That's like 7 episodes long. And by like, you're like, oh, it's cool to see them do a story occasionally. But then you're like, I want to get back to Anya trying to figure out how to not get caught cheating on a test here.
Right.
Like, I gotta get back to the fucking good old stuff. And the
Frieren has the tournament arc.
Yeah. And like that arc was great. But then after that, I was like, I want to hear about Himmel and bad grimoires for a little bit here. I need the palate cleanser. I need that and that pickled ginger, you know?
Well, I agree that like once Frieren starts doing like high budget animation, like big intense fights, episode to episode, part of me was like, oh, don't start like caving to the solo leveling crowd.
Exactly.
Don't start being like the fight anime now just because people bullied you
It's
into
still
it.
a fucking journey. I want to be on the
know.
journey, please and thank you. They're also like, they're so bad at journeying. Every town they stop in, like, I will spend a couple months here.
They're slow.
I'm like, these fucking children have finite lives here. They're gonna be in their 30s by the time. I mean, I guess like the original Heroes Expedition took 10 years.
I guess in the grand scheme of things, they're moving pretty fast.
I don't know how big I don't know how
They're
big
not aging.
I mean, like, yeah, but like, they really aren't. It's been like a year at least. But then I guess like, okay, Fern is now 16 as opposed to 15. How different is she gonna look?
I guess you can track it. Every episode's like X amount of years since Himmel died.
Yeah. Oh, well, but it's been 30 for a fucking note. Has it been? I feel like it hasn't.
I don't remember.
It's-
I think
it's
it's been like
30.
27 originally.
Yeah, it's defo 30 now.
Yeah.
But like Frieren's been with Fern for years because she spends years with Hyder.
Yeah.
So, but like then Stark
But when
doesn't
the
come around.
journey starts.
Yeah, Stark doesn't come around until like they've been like until Fern's aged up a fair amount.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, fine. Now we can talk about JJK then. Or should we talk about Hell's Paradise?
It's up to you.
Let's talk about. Listen, only one of these episodes has boobs. That's my take. Only one of these episodes has boobs, and Hell's Paradise has multiple sets of boobs. So I'm gonna have to give Hell's Paradise episode of the week, which means we're talking about JJK.
Okay.
JJK, great, another great episode, but boy, oh boy, am I starting to understand what you're saying about Tengen shutting the fuck up.
This was the worst one.
Oh
This was
my
the worst
God,
case.
Tengen, shut the fuck up. Dude, it is incessant. It is talking for the sake of fucking talking.
This is my first note is shut the fuck up, and then I wrote, this is the most egregious JJKing in the whole series so far.
Oh my God, dude, it doesn't fucking, it's so many words to say fucking nothing. It is literally what Tengen is trying to say in the beginning of this episode is fucking, by the way, Megumi's domain expansion doesn't have a sure hit effect.
Yeah.
That's it. Megami's domain is incomplete and therefore doesn't have a sure hit effect. And because it doesn't have a sure hit effect, you know what Megami can do? He can just beat the piss out of Reggie, who's trying to stop the sure hit effect. He's like, listen, Megami is punching Reggie. I'm watching it. Just say we don't have a sure hit effect. And that Hollow Wicker Basket, but he's like, Reggie is using Hollow Wicker Basket because Hollow Wicker Basket happened before the simple domain was created by the new Shadow Style School. But what Reggie doesn't know is that even though we've seen in other domains that there's a sure hit effect, and that's why Gojo tried to use it, and other people tried to, and like, dude, oh my God, I don't care. I don't care. I'm fucking trying to watch a 400-year-old sorcerer get his shit pushed in by a 17-year-old emo.
To be fair, though, you're the reason that Gege does this kind of shit. Not you specifically.
I didn't make JJK content when this part of the manga came out.
I'm not saying you specifically, you arrogant prick. I mean people like you.
You said you.
Soldier. I'm saying people like you, where it's like, why did Wicker Basket actually? Why is that able to counter blah blah blah?
I explain it. I know. Here's the thing. No, you're wrong. First off, you're wrong. Wrong. I exist specifically because JJK overcomplicates everything. So everybody reads JJK and goes, oh, pretty colors. And because, like, if you try to read it, you get more confused.
Right.
And so I have to sit down and be like, listen, it's not as hard as you think it is. Gege just makes it way too complicated.
Yeah, at one point, it's like, the average West African elephant weighs about 3,000 pounds if it eats this much macadamia nuts, like, as it's crushing him. And I'm like, I know it's heavy. I know. And then it's like causing his femur to crack slightly. It's fucking, what's it called?
Blood laser, it's convergence.
Yeah, but what's
like when they're like, oh, hey,
it's thrombosis all over again.
Yeah.
I'm like, just say he's losing a lot of blood. Just say the elephant. Don't say the elephant's heavy. I
understand implicitly that I cannot lift a fucking elephant, and neither can this man who's wearing receipts for clothes.
Yeah, Reggie going like this. Ugh, this sucks. That's enough.
It's not even just an elephant. It's called maximum elephant. It's the most elephant one can get.
It's the most elephant you could possibly throw on a man covered in receipts.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, by the way, this 17-year-old boy, I know he's got a fucking abs that you could wash clothes on, but like, believe it or not, he can't hold 3 commuter vehicles. No surprise for me, dog.
It was so funny. I wrote, Reggie being able to issue commands seems kind of bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit.
So stupid.
That's so stupid.
It's the dumbest aspect of his entire curse technique. He's like, not only can I fucking summon all these things, and like, the way that it's explained is that cursed energy can be used to control inanimate objects. And like, that has always been kind of true, but then it's like, oh, by the way, Reggie can tell a car to go up, and you're like, fucking what? Just say that and it could be so much simpler. Reggie could just say, hey, there's no buoyancy in here, but like one of the cars that I bumped into one of the cars in the shadow, and I used that car to push myself up. Like there's no buoyancy. There's no buoyancy in space, but like if you push against something, you can push your own weight somewhere.
Yeah, if he just kicked off it.
Yep.
I'd buy that. 100%. It'd be like, I have strong legs.
But he was like, hey, the cars that I called that fell into your shadow, I didn't give a command to, because I have to give the command for them to disappear. And so I was able to give it the command to float.
It helps explain why he was so good at surfing. Because he makes the surfboard and goes, surf.
Is the command be fucking like, Kelly Slater? Like, that's ridiculous.
I thought that was silly. It's like in the live-action Death Note movie. Spoilers for that, because I know you haven't seen it. They add a rule to the Death Note, kind of. Light. So you know how in Death Note lore, you can kind of manipulate your target after you write the name?
Yeah, you can be like,
he walks into the
by hanging yourself.
Yeah, like he walks into the bathroom and slices his throat with, a razor blade. In the live action movie, Light writes in the Death Note, like, Misa will write a name in the Death Note and then throw the page. That page will fall into a burning trash can, or fall into a trash can which is lit on fire by a nearby homeless man. Like, he manipulates all of reality and destiny.
That's just cosmic control.
It's crazy how the Death Note movie ends and shatters the rules.
He could just be like, yeah, Misa throws the page, which is immediately atomized from a local nuclear explode. Like, what?
That's how fucking this felt, where it's like, I got that he was like throwing items at him. I thought it was just like when you burn it, you could just like send the direction.
Yeah.
I didn't know he could like after the car gets summoned, you could be like, oh, you know what?
Up.
That,
Absurd.
so that's funny.
Absolutely absurd. And then there is a lot of like debate online right now because somebody asked the question if like Reggie got his hands on the receipt for like the Hiroshima bomb or the Louisiana Purchase, could he just throw like Louisiana, not even just Louisiana, it's like a third of the United States at like Megami? And the answer is like, people are like yes and no, right? So like I'm of the opinion that Reggie or his host, the person that he was like put into, has to buy the thing that he like brings out because like jiu-jitsu needs rules. But people were like, oh, he probably just like, because like there's no stores open inside of the Culling game. So people are like, oh, we probably fished through the trash for a bunch of these receipts. And it's like, that's also kind of a caveat, but it's just like not a good enough one for I summon car and also control car.
Well, so people have mentioned that, like, he's only been around for, like, 2 weeks, so he had to steal all of these.
Yeah.
But also...
he also is in somebody else's body. And so, like, there's a theory that Kenjaku specifically put him in the body of a rich man who bought a bunch of things.
Oh, that's interesting. And has really good taxes.
Yeah, well, you have to. I guess when you're super rich, you got to make sure the IRS... well, they're in Japan. They don't even have the IRS.
I don't know what to tell you.
That's just the States, baby.
Do you keep all your receipts?
Fuck no.
Yeah, no.
It's all digital now.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
But Reggie needs them physical.
Yeah.
Well, when you were like, when you have a lot of money, you better keep your receipts. And I started to sweat.
Yeah, like, please. I threw out every receipt for all of my spider people.
I did. But
hey, but as long as you made videos about them, that's tax write-off right there, baby.
Exactly.
That's why I keep getting fucking unboxing videos of your bendable spider people.
That's exactly why. But here's the thing about the Louisiana Purchase, right? You're like, could he throw all Louisiana? He didn't throw a spa.
What do you mean he didn't throw? Well, because he bought.
I think it.
Because he bought a stay at the spa.
Right.
If he had bought the spa, because
He
he throws
throws
a fucking house.
But I think the Louisiana Purchase. Maybe
Here's
you're right.
the thing.
Maybe
So
you're right.
the other argument is that because like you know how Megami's like, oh, summoning Max Elephant is more cursed energy than all the other Shikigami because it's bigger and it's more powerful. He probably doesn't have the cursed energy to throw fucking a quarter of the. And even if he did, it would kill him as well immediately.
Yeah.
It would flatten Japan. It would just destroy all of Japan.
Can I gush about Megami a bit?
100%.
Dude, like going from a guy whose character design I hated in season 1.
Yeah.
I don't like his hair. I think he has dumb hair.
They just turned him into Toji this episode. Second his hair got wet.
Stellar.
Gege misses Toji so much.
We all do, brother.
Yeah.
Hated his hair. I don't like the JJK like school uniform just in general.
Yeah, it's very basic.
But like this dude has climbed through the weeds. He's came up the ranks. He's like right with Aki and Inosuke.
Yeah.
For like my favorite of the like black-haired edgy trio member.
Yes.
Cause he's so fucking cool this episode and this whole arc. I love where he's like, my shadow's all around us, and Max Elephant drops.
Yeah.
That's hard. I love that the dog fucking does something. You led me on, bitch.
Was I supposed to tell you what happened?
No, I know, but last week you were like, the dog does nothing. He sucks. He's useless.
Yeah.
I love that Megumi lies and kills.
Oh, yeah.
Like Hawks, the coward bastard.
Like Hawks, that coward loser who killed our precious hero twice.
Love that we're like a weird Alex Jones podcast for twice.
Yeah, you were like twice patriot. Hawks, coward.
That was sick. This has maybe one of the best hand-to-hand beatdowns I've ever seen.
That shower sequence is awesome.
I know I'm obnoxious, and I've asked you this before. Where does this like rank in all time, just like gritty backyard brawl beatdowns?
I was like this. So leading up to this, like it's very much like the fight is a moves and counter moves fight where it's like, oh, like if I drop into a shadow, like will I be able to breathe? What will the buoyancy be like? And then he's like, I'm going to drop a house on Megami. And then Megami's like, I know there's a pool under here. So like, I'm going to drop us both in there. And then all your receipts are going to be soaked. That, like, and if that's the entire fight, it would be exhausting. But then they just they both just climb out of the pool and they're like, fucking, we both got them. You know, like, we both have these. Let's use them. And then, my God, do they. It is a gritty fight. What do you mean in terms of, like, rephrase the question?
Because we've had a few just beat down brawls.
Yes.
Like the fucking thrombosis fight.
Yes.
Where they're just in the bathroom.
Yuji versus Mahito in the train station.
Yeah, like out of all of the gritty, like, it's St. Patrick's Day, back of an Irish pub style brawls that this has given us, where does this rank? So I remember this season also had one, and I forget where it was.
Probably Yuji versus Hikari, when Hikari's just trying to chop him. When Hikari's like just like fucking like literally like train door chopping him. This is shorter than a lot of the beatdowns we had in JJK, but it's just got like raw appeal. Because like the reason that it's got the same appeal as like Yuji versus Chozo is it's the same lighting.
Yeah.
It's like dark blue lighting and the camera's swapping
It's
all of that.
fish-eyed.
It's fish-eyed and you're just like, holy fucking shit. Like they're just throwing like flying knees at each other. That part was awesome.
Yeah.
I would say it's top. I'd say it goes Yuji Chozo, Miguel Gojo,
Miguel Gojo.
Miguel
from
Gojo.
Zero.
Dude, that is just it's just Gojo slapping the fuck out of Miguel. After that, I would say maybe Maki Naoya. Because that's another one where she just dices him.
Who's Naoya? What one?
He's the fast guy, and he's like giving her the skibbity paps. He's like hitting her with like all
In what season?
This season.
Yeah.
Naoya's the last person she kills.
Oh, gotcha.
He gets stabbed by Maki's mother to death.
That whole Maki's episode
Yeah.
feels like it was from a different show.
Yes.
Like, now that we've been so in the Culling games, when I look back
They
on that,
truly just sprinkle it in right before the Culling games. Like, oh yeah, by the way, the Zenin clan is gone.
when I look back on that, especially after the big blood hand shows up,
Yeah.
I'm like, am I thinking of JJK or am I thinking of a Naruto Shippuden?
Or like,
AMV?
yeah, like Blood Blockade Battlefront or some shit like that. It's like straight up superpowers.
Yeah.
That and then this. Because that is like, it's how the fight ends in the manga, but like it's not as like throw the gloves and take the helmet off, having a hockey brawl styled.
I wish Reggie took off his receipts.
Might as well.
I thought that'd be cool if he's like either naked or semi-naked just to be leaner. And then I love that like you don't even fully register what happens. Like they're fighting and then all of a sudden the wolf jumps towards you and he's got a big chunk missing.
Not even like a big, like he's like fucking like mostly gone. Like his hair has been cut on the side and he's got like the fucking, he looks like Benimaru from fucking Hell's Paradise.
Yeah, that shit's great. I also wanted to mention, I wish at some point in Reggie's life, somebody kicked him really hard in the stomach and then he pulls out a receipt and he can't use it because he accidentally pissed all over it.
It's just like, oh no, all the receipts between my legs. That's where I kept my house, please.
Either that or more realistically, someone cuts him and he can't use it because it's blood.
That'd be cool.
You know?
That'd be very cool. Yeah, that is the thing. It's very silly. That's another one of those things where it's like a caveat, right? Like there needs to be rules, and it's like, oh, if the ink runs, I can't summon it. And so like that's also like a huge weakness. And so like that also might be like, oh, he can steal receipts, but if they get wet, he can't use them, kind of thing. Like that's kind of enough to be like, okay, that's a rule that would allow him to summon shit and control it.
Yeah.
But this is a great episode. I'm gonna be, after the next episode, I'm doing an episode ranking, like a video ranking all the episodes from the season. This one's pretty high up. And I didn't think it was gonna be, because I don't love this fight in the manga. But this is a fucking like another in a long section of like, hey, this episode is better on the anime than it is in the manga. Cause like, fuck, this was awesome.
I love Reggie. I've loved him from day one.
Yeah. He's a great, unfortunately, like short-lived character.
Yeah.
Like fucking like he introduces like Iori, who's in the story longer than him.
I like, is Iori the one who pulls his teeth out?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you have metal ass character. And there's Takuma shit in this episode. We're so focused on Reggie and all that, we fucking completely forgot that Takuma is battling against.
Oh my god, yeah. He fights Iori a little, and then Iori's like, this sucks, I'm leaving.
Yeah, and then like there's a sequence. We also got the reveal of how Comedian works. What do you think about it?
We still haven't really seen it in person.
100% we have.
What's he done?
He literally, so like Iori is like, he like explodes a building and then Takuma appears next to him in like a train conductor's outfit in like a building he creates, and then he climbs through it.
Yeah.
And then he's just back into his outfit and all of the damage he's done is gone.
Yeah.
And then he's got like the little representation of damage that's like his like on fire
the
hair.
Tiny little thing. Yeah, so his power is that whatever he finds funny will happen.
Yep.
But he doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that. So if he ever thought it'd be like, oh, it'd be funny if the entirety of Japan's population was dead, they would just die.
Yeah, someone's got to keep his fucking humor in check.
That's like literally keeps, boy, oh boy, do I have a rest of the manga for you, buddy. He is awesome. And then at the end, end, they say, oh, and like this power is the only power known that would be able to deal with Gojo.
Yeah.
Because like he could be like, I don't find Gojo funny, and then Gojo would just be gone.
Well,
but he
is
doesn't
that
kill.
how it works? It's not what he doesn't find funny. He'd have to find it funny,
that Gojo
gone.
wouldn't be around, and then Gojo would disappear, but he doesn't kill. That's his thing.
Yeah, right.
So like he doesn't know how his ability works, and he doesn't kill.
Yeah.
But anything he has reality warping abilities. He can be like, I think it would be funny if the ocean was made out of orange soda, and then the ocean would be orange soda until he found it unfunny.
He's like the Fire Force power system.
He is the end game of Fire Force, just thrown in as a fucking as an absolute bombshell.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
We also got introduced to like a ton.
Sparking! God, I love him. I'm sorry.
A ton of really cool looking sorcerers.
Yes.
One of which dies instantly to Yuta, which was
Druv,
upsetting.
yes.
I want to see what that guy can do. That guy was sick as hell.
Shikigami. He makes
Right,
inviolable barriers.
They explained what he can do, but I want to see a fight, you know? He got murdered. All right. Well, but yeah, Yuta's carving a path. All of those sorcerers look
The
awesome.
Sendai Colony. Have you seen the trailer?
No.
Look up the Sendai Colony trailer right goddamn now. So we have one more episode of JJK, which I'm assuming is going to be like a lead up to the Sendai Colony, which is the next, it's the next. So we just did Tokyo Colony #1, and then we do the Sendai Colony, which is Yuta's kind of arc. And he's going to be battling against Ryo and Takako, who are the two people that you saw that weren't Druv, and Kuroroshi.
God, this looks stellar.
Oh, it's going to be all time.
This is a lot more colorful
It is.
than what we're currently dealing with.
Yes, because it's around Yuta, who gets to be happy occasionally.
That is not what I know about Yuta.
He's got
That is contrary to what I know about
Yuta's got
Yuta.
his child bride. Maki's got a crush on him. He's got way better things going for him than Yuji.
Yuta is never smiling.
He's never smiling,
Yeah.
but he's engaged.
I guess so.
And he's got a very pretty scarred lady who's into him. He's got good things going for him.
There's more to life than being
Than
engaged.
child brides and strong
Yeah.
wives? Oh, brother. You're probably right. Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, great episode.
Oh, so good. But yeah, Druv is one of those things where he's so powerful. This is his second time being reincarnated, and Yuta just one-shots him,
Yeah.
which is crazy. And his ability is very cool. Also, we met Hana, Angel.
Oh yeah.
She descends down and saves. Who does she save? She saves Megami. That's who it is. Yeah, she saves Megami.
And Megami lets that girl live.
Oh yeah, Scorpion Hair Girl. Yeah, happy ending for her.
Yeah, I guess so.
She super gets a happy ending. She gets to
Stop spoiling shit.
I'm not spoiling anything.
You're actually spoiling shit.
She gets. I'm not going to say what her ending is.
Sarcastically saying she has a happy ending is a huge spoiler.
Depends on how you feel about America as a country. That's where I end, and that's where we're ending today.
That's where you end spoiling
And that's
shit.
where we end JJK's episode 11 of season 3, which brings us to our best episode
Hell's Paradise.
of anime, at least, because we also still have to talk about episode 2
So
of One
much.
Piece Live Action and the first 2 episodes of Invincible. But Hell's Paradise, big boobs episode.
Well, the whole show's a bunch of boobs.
Yeah, but they're usually on like flower people. And now we got like Yuzuria boobs, and then we got like saggy boobs this episode as well. Big boobs episode.
Like, yeah.
A different iteration of you would have gone ding, 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 ding. We haven't always had that. You brought it with the Santa costume.
Yeah,
I
know.
just remember.
We've had it since Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it this rendition of Santa or the last one?
I think this one.
Yeah, so it's not. It's still pretty new. The bell. But big episode from Hell's Paradise here. You were always like, man, we need more death in Hell's Paradise. I need to feel the consequences. And boy, oh boy, did you get him this episode?
She dies? I thought it was ambiguous.
I mean, it's okay, but like, what is your takeaway? Do you think Yuzuria is still alive?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
She's not dead.
She takes off her top. She was like, she literally does like the thing where like
Until
dogs.
someone's head comes off.
She did
they're
the
not
thing that
dead.
dogs do when they know they're gonna die and they like walk off into the forest. It's the most obvious character death of all time. She's like, "You keep going, Benimaru. I'll hang back for a little bit." And he's like, "You sure?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then she takes off her bandage and bleeds out.
It's tough with this show, though, considering that fucking Gabimaru, not Benimaru.
It is Gabimaru. Wow. Yes.
Considering Gabimaru had all of his organs sliced to the last
Flowermaru, baby.
before, yeah. So until someone's head leaves their body in this show,
Yes.
and even then sometimes, you never know if someone's dead.
I mean, that's fair. That's very fair. Like she, like also, like I don't understand why she undid that bandage. Keep that bandage on. She was like, oh yeah, I have to, like, oh, that was deeper than I thought. You had it blocked.
Yeah.
Your blood was staying in your body until you peeled that. You picked at that scab.
Yeah. But yeah, so we have Flowermaru now.
Yep.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. I mean, he's giving up his humanity to get back to his wife, which like. Fucking
So he still doesn't know if she's real or not.
Yeah, but I love that his rationale was like, fucking, if Asa can do it, I can do it. Because my God, is that relatable.
Yeah.
If I saw somebody else pull off like conquering flowers, first thing I would have done, stab myself with a flower. Are you kidding? That idiot can do it and I can't. I think I could become a Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
I watched the movie with Alan Ritchson recently, War Machine on Netflix. Bad. Love Alan Ritchson. It's just the worst version of the Predator. Right. It is Predator to the T, except replace the Predator with a fucking lifeless machine. But I watched, they're like, man, becoming an Army Ranger is the hardest thing anybody could do. I can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to run and you barely get to sleep? I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
People
do it. If anyone in the comments is like, no, you couldn't. People do it.
People do it.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Yeah. The fact that Marines exist is proof that there's at least a chance you could be one.
I really did. Listen, I think there was a TV show where like regular people went through what it took to become a Navy SEAL, which like that sucks because it's like, okay, cool. When you do the Navy SEAL one, at least you get like a cool hat and you get to write an autobiography that's mostly lies in 20 years. But like fucking you complete it for nothing just to say that you could have.
Well, it's also, don't you usually not start directly training as a Navy SEAL?
Oh yeah, you have to be like in the military and then
you're a soldier first.
Well, that's the thing. I know. I don't want to do that part.
I'm defending you. I think you'd have to do that part.
I don't want to do that part. I just want to do the test. Okay. I want to do it. I want to fucking, they'll spray me with a hose and I'll be like, yay! And then I'll get 2 hours of sleep a night. And then in 3 months, like I said, I get to write an autobiography that's mostly lies.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Right.
That's what I need. I think I could do it. I don't think you could do it.
I didn't say I could do it.
I know. But you're irrational. I like that you think that you can kill wolves. My irrational thing is I think I could pass the test to become a Navy SEAL or an Army Ranger. But I don't think I could kill 2 wolves.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We need to be deluded about our own shit.
I guess logically, I don't think your average Navy SEAL can kill 2 wolves. Wait, no, I guess I do. I guess I can kill 2 wolves, but I can't kill a Navy SEAL because I don't think I can.
Well, is there guns involved?
I've been asking you this question for
with the Navy SEAL, is there guns involved? That's the question.
Even then, I don't think I can.
I think you have a way better chance at winning in a fight against a Navy SEAL without guns. Second guns get involved, the tables have turned.
I don't know. I think I can.
You get lucky with like a rock to the head.
I get luckier with a gun.
That's fair because people do get lucky. That's the thing. There's an entire war built around occasionally people getting lucky in the Middle East.
If he just doesn't shoot me in the face, if somehow he just goes for more mass. Yeah. And then I take that one bullet. I bet I can get a bullet into him.
Yeah, you just go, I'm dead.
Yeah.
And then ba 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 ba.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Man.
I go, ooh, I ate a berry and it was toxic.
You don't eat the gun. I thought it was a blueberry.
And he comes to check on me and I shoot him in the scrotum and then eye sockets. In that order.
That's what the berry feels like in my tummy right now.
Yeah.
And that was us killing America's heroes for 10 minutes, chat.
Heroes.
Yeah, that's fair. That's that's not nowadays.
Not
that's
like us.
Yeah. Us. The real American heroes, baby. Good stuff.
But anyway,
also, did you understand what they were doing with Ran? They were like, hey, we need to outlast you for an hour. And so we flashed you a bunch to make you think an hour had passed or something.
We're talking about Navy SEAls, and you were like, I didn't understand what they were doing with Iran, and I thought you meant Iran and I'm like, hey, me neither.
What are they doing over there? Fucking, let's figure it out here on this podcast.
I also don't get what's going on.
Yeah, fucking bad ideas all around.
Who's Ran?
The fucking Lord Tensen they were fighting.
Oh, I see.
They were like, hey, we use it in Shinobi interrogations all the time. We flash them. Oh. We flash them with candles to make them think more time has passed or something.
Yeah, they did to him what they do to Jet in Avatar: The Last Airbender, where they. Do you remember they brainwash Jet?
They it's fucking Tiny Chef in there.
They blorcher Jet.
They radicalized me, boy.
They brainwashed Jet by having like a little lantern revolve around his head.
And
I guess it's a similar logic where, apparently. And
By lighting him on fire constantly, they made him think that he wasn't like a fucking evolved for an hour.
Sparkling at him. Like, so I guess it like speeds up your brain chemistry and like puts your adrenaline on high and makes time move really fast.
Gotcha.
Because it's essentially the concept of time flies when you're having fun.
Dog. Next, fucking no more movie reactions. Next month, let's try torture techniques on each other. I want to be waterboarded. So another irrational confidence thing of Nick. I think I could be waterboarded and be fine.
I saw a video.
Hold your breath. What are you doing? Quit being a pussy. Like, what are we doing?
They angle you.
Oh, you can't.
So it gets in, idiot. What?
Oh, look, Dan. I'm still holding my breath.
If I pour water on you, it'll get in.
Into what?
I don't know.
Into what?
Yeah,
My closed lips?
I also don't understand because I see. I also don't understand because you can swim upside down.
Secrets. Safe in this mouth. I'll tell you that right now.
You can swim upside down.
Please.
I love if you just split your head open trying to get up. I saw a video of a guy who had the same mentality, and then they put him in a waterboarding scenario with like a button that would stop the waterboarding immediately, and he got like almost a second through it.
That's crazy. There's
Like,
literally
really
there's an entire episode in Archer about this.
And then for like months, like they interviewed him again months after, and he's like, I wake up screaming.
What? Now, listen,
It rocked him.
you can't tell me that wouldn't sell Patreon views. Fucking Danny gets to waterboard me, and then I get to spin a lamp around his head for a little bit.
Yeah.
Or Chinese water drip.
Water torture?
That one also. They did that at Mythbusters.
Yeah, Carrie hated it.
Carrie hated it. Yeah, I mean, that must have been a tough day for work. Like, hey, Carrie, I know you were excited about like Rocket Car Part 6, but actually we're torturing you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what if we use like confirmed torture?
That'd be great.
Meanwhile, Tori's just getting bamboo shot.
Yeah,
through him.
yeah. He's like asleep on like growing bamboo. Yeah, that'd be great.
Fucking yeah. So they do that, speed him up.
I thought it was a bold choice to fucking try and outlast the guy who's been doing physical exercise for 1,000 years. They're like, oh yeah, this is the guy who works out every day, and like, cool, we'll outlast him.
Yeah.
Terrible idea.
I love the idea that Gabimaru has sacrificed his humanity. Like, I hope this ends in a tragedy of some kind. Either his wife doesn't exist, or he comes home and he's a monster.
I mean, has he sacrificed his humanity?
No, he's a flower guy.
He's just a flower
and that's
guy.
pretty cool.
Yeah, who just gets to regenerate fucking at will, and they're like, oh, but you're going to turn into a tree one day. A lot of the Hokos lived for 1,000 years.
Also, I guess the bit is like, if you give yourself to the flower, you'll become a monster.
Yes.
Like, what's his face constantly has to like fight it.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
After this, I don't think he's going to keep on fighting. I think he just wants to spend time with his wife, so I don't think he has to worry about turning into the flower guy.
Yeah.
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah.
You know who the real tragedy is? Yuzaria.
Yeah.
That fucking like the person who actually stab her with the flower as well. Let her live.
Yeah, no, she gets rocked and then fucking tows herself to death, kind of. Because they're like, if she generates Tau into her weapon, she won't have enough to live.
Yeah, exactly.
And she does.
And so, I mean, but still absolutely covers her wound.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Like, she has enough Tau to cover her wound. So, like, what are we talking about here? All right.
One Piece.
So you've seen One Piece live action episode 2.
What episode are you on?
I've seen episode 3 and then a little bit into episode 4, but I don't want to watch it because I don't want to like get too far ahead of where we're at and forget everything.
I can watch more. It's just Invincible dumped 3 hours on me this week.
Yes,
so,
and they are full hour episodes.
One Piece, I wrote, is that Jacksepticeye? Dude, the fucking
Which what?
Mr. 9 looks just like Jacksepticeye.
Mr. 9,
Yeah.
the one with the iron bats,
Iron Bats?
the one with the crown on.
Yeah.
Looks like Jacksepticeye? Yeah. I don't, wild,
He's
but
got
okay.
a little, like, Whoville looking ass face.
He's got a Whoville looking ass face. I wouldn't say Jacksepticeye is a Whoville looking ass face.
I wrote, I assume Zoro murders this man and steals his clothes.
Murders Mr. 9 and steals his clothes?
No, Calico Yorkie. He's dressed like Time Skip Zoro.
He truly is. He's got the open shirt and everything
And
here.
he's got the sash.
Yep.
And green jacket.
He does not. Zoro does not kill Calico Yorkie, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
But maybe he steals his drip.
Maybe. Why does Luffy have a beautiful voice? That feels out of character for Luffy.
Does he?
Yeah, he
You thought when he
sings
was
to
singing,
Laboon.
when he was singing to Laboon, that was beautiful.
Beautiful little voice.
I love that for you. I mean, Luffy actually doesn't really ever sing in the anime. That's usually like Brook's job. Also, this episode is wild because it is nothing like the manga or the anime. Laboon and Luffy's arc does not end with Luffy singing to Laboon. It ends with Luffy beating the fuck out of Laboon, and then he's like, "You don't fight the wall, you fight me, motherfucker." Luffy stabs the broken mast of a ship into Laboon's head.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Hey, get strong enough to fight me, and I'll be back, bitch."
That's
right?
literally it's like, and then it's like this entire. For some reason, they change it to singing. Also,
well, because otherwise, you're just beating the piss out of a whale,
which is
that
fun.
doesn't deserve it.
Well, the thing is, like, he beats the piss out of the whale because he cares about the whale, and that's more.
That's how you would think. That's how you show love to someone you care
with
for.
Luffy's character. Luffy's like, I want to be strong. I want you to be strong. I'm going to stop you from hitting the wall by hitting you myself. And then also, the guy, the doctor, usually lives inside of Laboon.
Yeah.
He doesn't he treats Laboon from inside of Laboon, and they skip the whole inside of Laboon ecosystem thing, where the guy paints a ceiling on this inside of Laboon, and they think they're outdoors, but actually they're indoors, and instead they change him to having a fucking needle gun that he shoots from the Cardiff cliffs into Laboon's side here.
Yeah.
That was crazy. They changed a lot.
Change a lot. Brook shows up.
He's
a delight.
He's a great casting.
This is my introduction to Brook. Mm-hmm. Love him.
He's not going to look like that. I'll tell you that right now. Next time you see him, he will not look like that.
No.
And listen, here's the thing. Considering the fact that they're doing a fully CGI Chopper, Brook will not look like that.
They could, I don't know anything.
Do you know what Brook looks like?
Yeah.
Okay, you know he's a skeleton,
He's
right?
a skeleton.
Okay, yeah. So I could see them being Brook's the only survivor. We don't want to make this guy a CGI skeleton for the rest of time here. But he's not gonna look like that.
Did you hear that Oda is or the cast of One Piece are yeah, we're not adapting the whole manga. And
that makes sense.
And Oda has an arc in mind for where the live action will end. Yeah.
He has an arc in mind for where this is brand new news to me. Wait, so they're not official. They're not adapting the whole manga.
Yeah.
Oda knows in his heart where the story will end.
Yeah. For the live action. Assumedly before where it ends in the manga.
Of course.
And what's interesting is there's no way this will happen, but also who knows when the manga will end, because Oda was like, this will end 1993, and then it went on for fucking 30 years.
It was supposed to be it was supposed to be 500 chapters, and he was like, I'm having a time, dog.
He's having a blast.
Yeah. And then everyone's like, "Wow, Oda, what incredible foresight! I can't believe he sowed all these seeds." Dude, Oda didn't think this shit was gonna everything Oda's doing. He's making up. He's tying things back into the original parts of his story. But the shit he's writing right now, he wasn't thinking of 20 years ago. He's just remembering it by reading the wiki, mind you. Oda does not remember his own story. He remembers his story by reading the wiki.
You can't blame him for that, though.
God, no. I read the wiki to remember what's going on in fucking One Piece.
Yeah. I wish Toriyama did that more often. Toriyama's constantly forgetting shit about saying.
The same thing happens in fucking JJBA. Everyone's like, I wish.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Oh, JoJo's is rot with plot inconsistencies because, what's his fucking name?
I've never.
Shout out to Steel Ball Run, by the way. Steel Ball Run just started.
I'm gonna watch that next week.
You haven't seen any of it.
Whatever.
Does not really matter at the end of the day.
I'm just gonna watch episode 1 of Steel Ball Run, and who knows if I'll watch the rest? Who knows if it'll come out?
Really happy about it.
Yeah.
A lot of JoJo fans just love JoJo, but fucking people are very happy on Steel Ball Run.
Yeah. Fucking speaking of Steel Ball Run, did you hear that? No one knows when episode 2 is gonna come out.
What?
Yeah, Netflix is like, maybe in a week, maybe in 10 years. Who knows?
It's like Zom 101 where it was or Zom 100 where it was that was a fun 4 episodes. Christmas maybe for the next one. And we're like, okay, sure.
Truly, no one knows when episode 2 is coming out, and Netflix is like, we cannot be certain that it will or when it will.
Why release episode 1 then? Just be like, hey, delayed until we can get a wrangle on episode 2.
It's so weird, but that's why I'm like, maybe I'll check out episode 1 and see if that convinces me.
You got time. If you really like Steel Ball Run, you can go watch all of JoJo's before episode 2 comes out.
Yeah, but what were we talking about with
Laboon and fucking all of
Oda doesn't remember shit. Yeah, so theoretically, and this probably won't happen,
Uh-huh.
There is a world in which live action fans find out what the One Piece is before manga fans.
No, there's no way.
There's a world.
There's a world for sure. So basically, for the sake of
Because
the
they keep spoiling shit in the live action.
well, they're spoiling shit, but not for manga readers.
No, but yes, for manga readers, if you were keeping up with the live action.
I guess,
Like,
yes.
if you just got to the Grand Line in the manga, you're already spoiled on shit.
Yes.
From the live action.
Because now you know, like, oh, that's Brooke. Well, you don't even really know. You're like, you only know if you know. You're like, oh, that's Brooke.
Well, you know about Garp.
You know that Garp is, yes, Luffy's grandfather. I feel like we get no more about Roger's death than we did previously.
We're getting a lot of people talking about him more.
Yes. That is a conversational piece in Logetown, obviously, because that's where Roger dies. But so basically, I'm doing TikTok here. So it just came out that One Piece's live action is going to end in a certain arc that happens before the ending of One Piece, but you believe that One Piece's live action could get an ending for the story before the manga does.
I don't believe that.
You think there's a world where it could happen, though?
Yeah, there's a world, but theoretically, don't weaponize TikToks
I'm
at me.
weaponizing it right now, baby. I'm doing it right now.
How dare you?
Stank, edit out him saying that he doesn't. Say, I think that right now.
All of that was a TikTok already, and you're like, hold on, I'm gonna make it sound like you said something you didn't say.
100%.
No, I'm not saying that's a likelihood.
It's just a possibility.
Yeah, it's a funny possibility because
It would
again,
be so deserved because manga readers of One Piece spoil so much shit
yeah.
for everybody else, and then they're like purists. They're like, I'm not watching that live action slop. If the live action watchers were able to spoil the ending of the manga for One Piece manga readers, that'd be the funniest thing anybody could ever. Like, that'd be the best joke ever delivered.
yeah,
that'd be awesome.
It'd be crazy, but yeah, where do you think the live action would end? Keeping in mind that they have been just like crashing arcs into each other. Like in season 1, Arlong Park crashes into Baratier.
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah.
So like, do you think they would fuse any arcs together? Where in the anime or manga are you like, you know what, if it ended here, that's a complete story.
That's the thing is they never you can't end One Piece. There's arcs you can skip. There's 100% arcs you can skip. And like no One Piece fan, like a lot of One Piece fans are like, no, every arc's important kind of thing. Like, oh, there's like you can fuse a bunch of arcs together. Like Thriller Bark isn't all that important. Fucking Punk Hazard isn't all that important. Like you can blend these arcs together as long as they're like getting to. There's like a bunch of like stones they have to collect basically, and they have to like read the inscriptions on these stones to find where Laugh Tale is. And once they get the Laugh Tale, that's where the One Piece is. Like they can absolutely mishmatch a bunch of these arcs together, but there's no stopping point. There's no identifiable stopping point because all of it would be before the ending. Like you could do it. You could go to the time skip. You could be like, oh, hey, we go until Marineford. Like, that's like what I was thinking. Like, Marineford is still far as fuck away for them. Like, so Marineford is at chapter 400-ish.
I wonder if what he means is he's like, we will be skipping arcs and just like get to the One Piece. So there's no way the live action ends without them getting to the One Piece.
Well, that's the thing. Then the arc that ends One Piece would just be the last arc.
Yeah.
Like the way that you phrased it, where you're like, Oda has an arc in mind that the live action will end on. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, like that would be like Saba Odi Archipelago or Marineford.
That's what they said. They said he has an arc in mind.
That it would end on. Yeah. So I'm like, they're like, to me, they don't make it to the One Piece in the live action. But then I'm trying to think of like, oh, what would be a satisfying secondary conclusion to the One Piece live action that wasn't them finding the One Piece?
Luffy becoming king of the pirates.
But that had like to do that, you need the One Piece. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And so like it's either like that's the thing. It would have to either be the end or it would have to be like change Marineford so Ace survives. And then it's like Luffy's like, oh, never mind. Like I was able to save my family. That's more important. But then you still have the world's government and you still have like Emu and you have the elders and you have the admirals and like there's like still like an entire fascist system built out to suppress the entire world. And it's like there's no good arc for One Piece to end that isn't post Elbath.
Yeah.
You know? So like I don't know, maybe yeah, like I could see them skipping arcs or fusing arcs because there's a lot that could be skipped.
Yeah. Well, anyway, episode 2, did you like it?
It's great. They just changed a lot. Like they just changed a lot. I said that Helmeppa looks like looks maxing Nick Kroll.
They're both getting better looking, him and Kobe.
Dude, they are just glowing up. You're right. He's got a fucking chin on him. He's got a goddamn chin on him, dude. It is crazy. I said Smoker's actor would be a good live action Dante or Leon Kennedy.
Yeah.
Right? Don't you see it?
I don't think he's a good smoker. He sounds like a guy doing a deep voice.
Maybe, yeah.
Rather than a man with a deep voice.
Yeah.
That wig's also bad.
The wig is bad. There's a lot of bad wigs.
I think, yeah, Dante would be better because I think he has like a higher voice, and I think he would be more suited to like a more laid back and like fun guy.
Exactly. Yes. He feels like he's like forcing being gruff, rough, and tough.
Yeah.
And then I said, there was obviously, like, if you're gonna talk about episode 2 of the live action, people are upset about, like, Brooks being, like, dark-skinned. And, well, because, like, Brooks isn't, like, the last thing is, like, Brooks is
He's a jazz-playing skeleton with an afro.
Oh, dude, that is the thing. Like, he is very clearly, like, he's been established by Oda to, like, come from, I think Oda said that he would be, I don't even remember where Oda said he would be from. But, like, he has an afro. He's not that dark in the anime and the manga, but, like,
Who is?
Oda has the inability to draw dark-skinned characters.
Yeah.
He's not a great actor. The one that they got for the live action, but fuck can he sing.
I think he did great.
I thought he was okay, but like I was like, I feel like they definitely compromised the, like his line reading ability to like get a fucking like a golden voiced saxophone playing because that motherfucker can hoot some tunes.
Oh, I don't know. I liked his acting. I think a lot of Usopp's been impressing me a lot too this season. Not because I ranked Usopp as like one of my favorite
the
actors
best straw
of here.
hat actor, yes.
But I was like, oh, but when
Outside of Emily Rudd.
but when he's being cowardly, he kind of falters. Like it feels like the actor like is doing more of like a cartoony cowardly than like authentic.
Yeah.
It feels more authentic this season.
Yes.
This season also just looks better.
Yeah.
Overall, like
Money will
this
do that.
this whole episode looked really good.
Yeah.
And they're in a whale for a lot of
They're
it.
in a whale. There's like a bunch. There's a broken down ship. There's
They sail down the fucking upside down thing.
Yep.
I also liked. This season feels more confident in that like every camera angle isn't like 2 feet or 2 inches from the actor in a fisheye lens.
Yeah.
Season 1 is so fucking obnoxiously close to every actor.
Probably because they were like nervous about their sets.
That's what I think. This feels more confident and like probably more expensive.
Yeah.
The angles are a lot more comfortable now, and I really like it.
Yeah. Cool. You want to talk about Invincible?
Sure, last thing.
Yep.
We never talked about how Zoro's fucking ginormous this season.
He's massive. He's so big. Dude, episode 3 is a big Zoro episode.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for you to see it. It is one of the most impressive action sequences I've ever seen.
Wow.
We are talking like the raid level choreography.
Wow.
And it's like a half-hour long action sequence. It's nuts.
Is it him against all the numbers?
Kind of.
Whoa. Oh. Is it on Cactus Island?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Dude, it's like he has to cut down 100 people,
Yeah.
and he fucking cuts down 100 people.
I saw the actor was like, I made sure it was 100. Like I told them people will count.
Yeah, and boy, oh boy, did I goddamn count, and he's right. There was a couple of ones where I was like, was that 5 or 6? But like, they 100% pay attention to it. It's awesome.
Yeah, Invincible.
Yes, Invincible.
How do you feel?
Man,
Season 4, episodes 1 and 2.
Yes, season 4, episodes 1 and 2. These were 2 very good episodes, but at the same time, it's just more Invincible. Listen. You know what? This is coming from a place. I'm at a point where Invincible, where I'm like, can we start doing the scale? Can we start doing the fucking Viltrum War? Can we start doing like and I see the screen breaking and something happening behind it. I don't know what's happening there, but they're like, hey, there's a dinosaur man. He can transform. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. And they're like, hey, the Sequids are back. I don't give a shit. Why are we still doing Martians?
This is like being like, hey, can we see the One Piece already? This is bullshit.
Listen, last season there was like an invasion of Marks and Conquest, and fucking Eve was a superpowered mech lady.
Yeah,
and
that was all like the last half of the season. We just started.
I know, but that's things. Every season of Invincible starts with like, hey, you remember Earthquake guy? Yeah, he's back for 4.5 minutes.
You just don't like the point of Invincible. is the problem.
I want to see Mark sad, and I want to I get that you in order to
be sad.
I know that in order to see Mark sad, we got to see him fight some fucking people where he's like, I should have killed you, kind of thing. But I just, you know what it is? It's the Sequids. I just don't. Anytime the Sequids come on the screen, I'm like, I don't care. I know that they're not going to break out. I know that one's going to be left behind, and that 2 seasons down the line, we're going to have to deal with another hive mind attack.
Well, the bit is that they have to keep dealing with these things. My friend Josh was also bitching about this, where he's like, oh, they never finish things off, and like, I don't want to see all of these like reoccurring villains. This whole episode, the first 2 episodes, whole point is that it's a deconstruction of the superhero shtick, where it's like, man, yeah, we're fighting the Sequids a lot, huh? And they keep killing people, and we keep chasing them off, and this keeps happening. Maybe we should just kill them. And that's the whole dilemma, and Mark just kills them. So you need the repetition to do that.
I will say that moment was sick.
Yeah.
Because that was the most juiced anybody's ever been juiced. Like, a lot of people have been juiced in the Invincible universe. And I like the idea. But once again, and like, you can call it a deconstruction of the superhero genre, but it's like, oh, Mark had to kill. If Mark doesn't want to kill, but boy, oh boy, can he? You know? And it's just every episode of every season, we're like, Mark sure hates killing. And then I'm like, well, then stop putting the suit on. Because you're going to go out there and somebody's going to be just a little bit too slow. And everyone's going to be like, you killed again, Mark.
This is technically his first kill. And the bit is
because he never headbutts people enough.
Well, the bit also is that this is an innocent guy.
I hate that Conquest is still alive. I hate the Conquest still, and I hate that he getting his brain fucking mushed open, didn't do anything but give him a cooler scar.
Invincible does have a big issue with death baiting, and that will not go away. Like, they're constantly, and I have this issue with like Invincible, both the show and comic, is like they're constantly being like, oh, this guy just got ripped into 8 little chunks.
Yep.
And then he comes back like immediately after.
Eve gets starked.
Yeah.
And she's like, by the way, my powers, I like that her powers aren't working anymore. I like that her powers have turned into rainbow mush. I enjoy that.
Why do you think that's happening?
Because she fucking died. And then she had to come back to life. And she had to tap into her powers that she doesn't use at the fullest of their ability. And also because her dad's a dick, probably. It's probably got something to do with her dick father and her inability to make a good coffee. I don't know. I'm assuming it's got something to do with her dying. Maybe. Or being a corporate shill. I also fucking Invincible Inc. And they were like, hey, we have to defend the stockholders' interests. That's the number one thing we need to worry about is companies' interests. I like that they're donating all of the profits. That's good. Yeah. But they're like, yeah, what's the most important thing we can doing? Saving fucking that insurance company who's paying us $8 quintillion a month.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like complex moral dilemmas.
I do like complex moral dilemmas.
You just want something to bitch about because all you're bitching about is the point of Invincible.
I'm enjoying Invincible. I'm excited to watch the 3rd episode. I'm going to watch every episode of Invincible. But I was enjoying my time with Omni-Man more than I was with Mark because I was like,
that's crazy. The Omni-Man episode is so like, not that it was bad, but I was like, let's get back to Mark.
I hate that we didn't get fucking the reptiles. That was a waste of time.
The
Spriggans or whatever.
Yeah, they didn't pick up the Ragnars or whatever.
The Ragnars, they were just like, they melted immediately. How hot was that planet? How close was that sun? You know what I liked about it? Fucking just like Omni-Man reflecting on all of the atrocities. Yeah. He was like, oh, we put a shield in front of the sun, and we didn't care about the other 2 burgeoning planets that were next to this one. It was like, fuck, man. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
And yet everyone's like, this is a good guy now.
Yeah, I think it's like, a good, well-placed sorry is all we need.
I think it's so funny how viewers are so cool to accept a redemption arc of like a genocidal mass murderer.
Yep.
In this, they're okay to accept it from like Endeavor, who isn't a murderer, but like abused the shit out of his family.
Can I tell you why?
Well, okay, go on. Because he's hot.
Because he's hot.
Because he's hot.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting what like that murder is. Yeah, no, it's because he's hot.
Because he's hot.
Because also, I was gonna say Jamie Lannister, but it's because he's hot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's an entire book about this. It's one of the oldest books you've probably ever read. What's the fucking Beowulf spinoff?
Gilgamesh.
Yeah, no, Beowulf spinoff.
Yeah, Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh.
Story of Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh is the original epic. That is the epic of Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh is in Beowulf.
Gilgamesh is in Beowulf?
That's what he kills.
I'm talking about the ugly little monster thing that everyone hates because he's ugly from Beowulf. Not Gilgamesh. She's got another real
Grundle.
It's a
something like
it's
that.
a Grundle last name, and then everyone hates him because he's ugly, and nobody's ever willing to fucking. It's the story of fucking Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Nobody loves Frankenstein. Frankenstein can kill one lady, and then everyone's like, we gotta kill him.
Yeah.
And Frankenstein was fuckable, which is also my beef.
He is this time.
That's my beef with this because he's so fuckable. Jacob Elordi.
No one would be that upset.
He did the work. He 100% did the work. He did a fantastic job. That movie was awesome.
Yeah.
Too hot to be Frankenstein.
But yeah, so I think that's funny that people are like, Nolan, he's getting his redemption arc. And it's like, okay, I guess.
They want to do mustache rides on it.
I think Nolan isn't evil long enough. Like in the comic, it feels so long.
Fair.
And the issue with like adapting shit and condensing it is that like it's like season 1, you're like, oh, he's like ambiguously evil, and then it ends with he does these atrocities.
Yeah.
And then season 2, he's like already on the up and up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought episode 1 of season 4 was spectacular. I love that.
I like that he was about to kill the dinosaur guy.
Yeah.
It was a real moral quandary where it's like, I could eliminate this from him. Because he's like, I can't control it. And he was like, you were almost, because here's the thing. That's another thing with Invincible. He's the strongest guy on Earth. Every episode, there's somebody as strong as him. And they're coming out of the goddamn woodwork.
That's the issue with the show specifically. I've said this before, but like the comic, he's like authentically invincible.
Yeah.
It's so rare that like he'll like things will push him back, but it's like the equivalent of like, you know, when a dad wrestles with his 2 kids and they can like pin him down, but they're not like hurting him. Like
Yes.
they're not giving him like a black eye.
Yeah.
That's how it is in the comic, where like the Sequids can like keep Mark pushed, but they're not like breaking his skin.
Yeah.
In this, yeah, like your fucking niece could kick the shit out of Invincible.
As
Like,
long as she got an episode dedicated to her, she can at least cut his suit open.
yeah, like
He loves taking 3 cuts across the chest. Everyone in this universe does. Butthole eyes and 3 diagonal crosses across your pecs.
Yeah, they have like a stock copy and paste damage fit
Yes.
folder. But yeah, it's an issue with the shows. Invincible's like taking way too much damage. He's losing too often. But yeah, I love he's gonna kill that dinosaur guy. And I also love the dilemma that the dinosaur guy is like, it's good you killed that many people.
Yeah.
There's too many people. And he's dealing with that now where he's like, is it good to be killing?
Yeah.
And I also love Stephen Young's delivery is so funny because after the Guardians show up and stop him from killing that guy, he's like, this fucking guy turns into a dinosaur. Can you believe that?
He's like, fucking fuck this dude. Fucking, he says he can't control it. I don't know. Take him somewhere. Take him to whatever fucking black site you put these motherfuckers. Also, this episode 1 is just filled with character intros. It's dinosaur guy. It's fucking the Electro Babe. We're doing Martians again. Who's Electro Babe? Just trying to fucking make American Chernobyl?
She's Thor.
Is she though?
Kinda.
Because she gets fucking clocked by Eve.
Well, she's like Thor. She has lightning powers and a big item only the worthy can wield.
I guess that's fair.
So this whole thing's a fucking comic parody. In episode 3, Star Trek shows up.
Star Trek shows up in episode 2.
Well, Star Trek shows up is my point.
Yeah, and then like they're like bad at Star Trekking. They're like fucking. And then Nolan sits through listening to Alan fuck his girlfriend like 17 times before he thinks, oh, maybe there's another room.
Yeah. I hate
What?
that Star Trek shows up. I hate anytime I'm reminded this is a parody series.
Yes, and it's like so clearly Star Trek too, because
Yeah.
like the guy with like the scale
It's
head.
Picard.
Is
Oh, yeah. Worf.
Well, Picard is like an alien this time, but yeah,
No, Picard is the fucking captain.
I know, but he's an alien. Picard's a human in
well,
Star
yeah, I
Trek.
guess So, yeah. I have a 2-part note.
Also, Electro Babe's like, you guys have so much energy. Fucking just teach her nuclear fission. Teach her people nuclear fission. She's like, I'm trying to steal this nuclear power. Cool. Here's how you get uranium to bump into each other.
Yeah.
Go. See you later.
It was also funny when Mark was like, she's like, my people will die without this energy. And he's like, yeah, but you're killing people to get it. How's that make sense?
Yeah, and she's like, fucking, I don't know, you know how far I came?
Yeah,
she's like a literal light years to get here. I also like that the old British dude who's in charge of the Guardians of the Globe doesn't call Rex, fucking robot Rex. He just calls him robot.
Oh, yeah?
He's like, robot, fucking go do that.
Like he should.
Like he should.
Yeah.
You don't get to steal a man's identity. Also, why does Mark's little brother just look like Rex? Why is everybody, you know, like when Charlie Kirk died, every AI, like if you ever made an AI version, you could like see Charlie Kirk in them. Fucking everybody's Rexifying in anime.
I don't know about any of that.
Yeah, everybody's Rex, like fucking slowly but surely morphing into Rex.
I don't think he looks like Rex. I do think. Was it episode 2 that opened with like the background of like Nolan growing up?
Yes.
And he looks just like Mark.
I was like, why is there? I was so confused for a second because they not until his parents beat the ever living fuck out of him are they like, hey, good job, Nolan? Because I was like, oh, that's Mark. Why is he dressed up like a Viltrumite?
I wrote this Viltrumite looks just like Mark inbreeding, and then I wrote Debbie's boyfriend looks just like Mark.
Yes.
Inbreeding?
Yeah, dude, fucking everybody who has to be like Asian adjacent is just either Mark or Debbie, and that's it.
Debbie's boyfriend just has like, I don't know, something about his like face shape and haircut has him looking so much like Mark to me.
Yes.
And they're not the same race, though.
No.
Like,
I don't think. I have no idea. Also, his voice actor is not the most talented out of the crew, I will say. His delivery has been throwing me off a little bit.
I didn't notice.
Really?
You're fucking bitter this week.
I'm not bitter. I'm
You're harsh.
not bitter. Listen, I'm
not bitter. I'll put my fucking thumbs
Oh,
in your
no. Also, what a nightmare to be having sex in a room in a house filled with the super hearing. Like, these first 2 episodes were just focused on people just listening to other people fuck.
Yeah,
and
you're
it's like, I
plowing.
love it when an author like shows their like thinly veiled kink.
What's the kink?
Oh, I'm
Fucking?
fucking listening to other people fuck, apparently. 'Cause
Just having sex?
The first 2 episodes are just, hey, by the way, we can all hear each other fuck.
Yeah. Episode 2.
The backstory of the Viltrumites was sick, though. A body of Viltrumites, or a ring of Viltrumites around the planet, hard.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So hard.
I think the animation this season is like the best it's been in terms
It
of
looks really good.
In terms of like general overall animation,
Yes.
rather than like, because typically this show is like very stiff and then there's a fight and it gets knocked up a bit.
The art style's still ugly. The animation, like in terms of frames per second, what we're seeing animated is the best I've seen it look.
Yeah, like in general, there will be like a minor fight and characters are moving a lot more than they
Yes.
typically would.
100%.
Like there's some bits where like Mark will get punched away and instead of just like stopping like a JPEG, he'll do a little flip to like break his momentum.
But I saw what the dinosaur guy looked like in the comic versus what he looks like in the anime.
Don't do that. You
And
can't
it
do
is-
that.
Oh, it's so bad. It is like he's like feathers and like you
Yeah.
can see his scales, and then you see him and he's like a fucking Chuck E. Cheese stuffy in the anime.
Dinosaurus looks really good in the, I almost said manga, in the comic.
Yeah.
Also, the Sequid scene is so different in the comic when Mark dusts that guy. Here, this is what
Is he more juiced in the comic?
not
Oh,
really. He punches his through the neck so his head flies off.
that's crazy.
But in this, they're like, time's running out, and Mark has like a second to make this decision, or he has a little time, but like the barrier is gonna fall in a second, and then Mark turns to the guy and goes, "I'm sorry," and then kills him.
Yeah.
In the comic, Mark has him by the throat, and the dude's monologuing, and he goes, "The world as you knew it is on the brink of collapse. You have no hope of defeating us now." And Mark goes, "I know. I've been holding back, waiting for them to get into position, to use their little disruptor things. I know the threat you pose. You could actually succeed in enslaving the entire planet, and I can't let that happen. You've left me with no choice." And then he knocks his head off. And then...
See, that makes it feel like he was thinking about it a lot more, other than just like, hey, Bulletproof is flying the thing to him right now.
It's so different. It's like a different character. He's like, "I've been thinking about this the whole fight."
Yeah.
And then Robot gives him the business. He goes, "Invincible, what have you done? Rust Livingston was a host, not the threat. He was innocent. We could have found a way, another way. We could have made this work. You didn't have to kill an innocent man." And it's like, back up.
Well, first off,
Get off my ass.
absolutely back up, but that also adds more character to like, oh, there's a growing like rift between the Guardians of the Globe and Mark.
There is in the episode.
But like Robot just goes, Mark.
Well, yeah,
And
there
then
is
that's
more.
it. That's it. Like that's very like, hey, I knew his name. We could have done something else. Everyone's like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then that's it. But like that's very much like, oh, there's a clear fucking difference here.
Yeah. But yeah, I do like the tension of like when Invincibles fly. Oh, wait, that's episode 3. Never mind.
Never mind.
There's tension.
Never mind.
But you like it despite your bitching?
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
My closing remarks is why Thrag look like that.
Why he look like what?
Why Thrag looks like the photos of Piccolo where they give Piccolo a fade. You know, like you ever seen that? Like they give like Piccolo a cigarette and a fade. Like that's what Thrag looks like.
Thrag looks like an 80s porn star.
Yeah, it's like I'm not used to the idea of like them having like shaved heads. Like fucking that was wild.
How's the twist that Optimus Prime?
That Optimus Prime is the person that killed all of. I mean like.
And he's like, I'd have done it again.
I fucking absolutely. They're like Nolan's like, you killed billions. I'm like, dog, killing billions is a Tuesday for a like. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
By killing every single one of the billions he killed had probably killed millions.
Yeah.
Like fucking remember like season 1 where like aliens invade like Earth and then Nolan like
destroys the planet,
flies through the portal with the alien and just destroys the entire fucking planet. It's like this is a fucking minor inconvenience for you. The entire episode lead up to this is him talking about the multiple planets he eradicated to just possibly get rid of the idea that these planets could fight back.
Yeah. The backstory of like Nolan being young and fighting his parents and like witnessing the horror.
His mom, we've seen her before. We've seen Nolan. We see Nolan's dad die in the plague, but Nolan's mom lost an eye. And like she's got like long hair. Was she the fucking lady with the long braid?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No. You'd think he'd be like, Mom, you know?
Maybe, yeah.
I think the art style is limited, we've explained.
Yes.
Like there are characters that just look like
same.
other characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole backstory is like the backstories in the comic, but we don't get this like D-Day Order 66 POV.
Where he's getting the shit kicked out of him or no?
Where we don't get that, and we also I don't believe, and we also don't get like a day in the life of like when it happens. Like where people just start bleeding out of their face. And it's like Alan even says, he's like, did you just make me feel bad for your genocidal race?
Yeah.
Like, because you do at the end, you're like, wow, this is
fucking heavy.
frightening.
There's like 50 of you left out of the billions, and you're dumping them in a ring around your planet.
Yeah.
But then it also gives context to the idea of like, oh, we need to find like interplanetary species that we can breed with.
Yeah. They don't want to do that though. They're like, we're stubborn.
Yeah, we stubborn. But no, these first 2 episodes are probably 2 of the better episodes I've seen from Invincible from like an animation perspective and like the story beats that they hit. I just like bitching about Invincible. I like Invincible a lot. I just like bitching about it.
Well, speaking of bitching, people hate the ring of Viltrumites because they're like, you would need trillions upon trillions of Viltrumites. How could they fit on that planet?
You don't know how big that planet is. First off, fuck off. The planet could be the size of Pluto.
Well, the bigger the planet. Oh, you're saying a bunch of people on a tiny planet?
Yeah, it could be a fucking like, you know, like absolutely. You said billions of people died. We have no idea how big that fucking planet is.
The people who are bitching about that are the same people who bitch about Zeph eating his own leg in One Piece.
Yeah, they're
and
like,
being
oh, you die
take
faster.
more energy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like fucking he operates a floating ship run by ex-pirates.
All right, I think my next notes you haven't seen, but
Good.
Yeah, it's cool. Good shit.
All right, we're going to skip love letters because I am in a rush. I have dinner and I'm already running late to it. But we love you guys so much. We got a lot to talk about next week. We'll be ranking all the things that we were watching. So very excited to do that. But until next week, guys, we love you so much and we'll see you there. Goodbye.
Bye, Shmishma. Sorry.